Hello, everyone. Welcome to Destiny Become Legend, a fan-made tabletop role-playing game designed by myself and one of my lovely players tonight, B. It's I don't know. Do I got to do like legal stuff? Like it's obviously Bungie owns all of it, and we bow to them, but. It's all fan made and all of that fun stuff. We're doing this for fun right now. Unless Bungie wanted a little something, but a
little something being a cease and desist.
Hopefully not.
Yeah.
That's the most likely something, but so this is technically our second session. Our first session with our second fire team. We're doing right now. We're doing a storyline with two different fire teams that's going to run in parallel. So while fire team B, affectionately known as fire team Bush, is partying on one side of the city, we're going to kind of rewind the clock a little bit and look at what fire team A is doing. They don't have a name yet, so hopefully by the end of the session, y'all will have one.
Fire team.
We'll see.
Ah!
Yeah, maybe. It would be fitting for all of you.
Well, fire team. Ah! Please report to the hangar.
It's just that little like cat screaming that turns into the laser eyes. GIF.
Like I just in like Zavala voice. Guardians of Fire Team Ah. Get over it. This is going to be Fire Team Ah's first session. Unfortunately, we had a little snafu with recording. Our session wasn't saved last week, so this will be the first session that anybody gets to see if they check back on VOD. I've talked a lot. I'm talking a lot.
It's okay, you got a nice voice.
Get ready to talk more.
Thanks. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing it this whole game. So all right, my name is Brad. I am the Vanguard. That is this game's version of the Game Master, Dungeon Master, Keeper, whatever you want to call it. Here it's the Vanguard. That's me. I have he/him pronouns, and as the Vanguard, I have all of the pronouns because I play everything but the three of you. I have every pronoun. Just like slotting them into my infinity gauntlet. So that's me. That's me. Let's kick it over to y'all. Let's do it. Let's do character introductions and human introductions as well, I guess. Last week we did like names, pronouns, character names and pronouns, classes, class, race, I think preferred subclass, and I said favorite food last time. Let's stick with that one too.
Oh, thank God! I thought about my favorite food ahead of time after hearing that. Yeah.
Son of a bitch. Okay. Maybe I should change it then.
No, it's too late. You said favorite.
All right, we'll stick with it. Well, let's go character order alphabetically. So Artemis, putting you on the hot seat.
All right. I am V. I play the character Artemis-4. She is an Arc Warlock. She's an EXO. Been around for quite some time. Spends most of her time in the library, and she eats whatever is cheap and or easy. She does not focus all that much on self-care or good food. Also, she looks a little bit different than what is on the screen right now.
Does she?
Oh gosh, your icon didn't change over. Okay, let me switch that real quick for you. Reth, you want to do your introduction while I am doing stuff.
Yeah, of course. Hi, I'm Lanky, or Natalie. I play Reth, the Awoken Warlock. And I immediately forgot my answer, so, we're gonna wing it. Is this Reth's favorite food or my favorite food?
Reth's favorite food.
Reth's favorite food.
Mhm.
I see. It's probably gonna be noodles of some variety.
There is
Gotta
a pretty
get
good
that pasta.
spicy ramen shop.
Yeah. And Reth is unlike me and can actually handle spicy food, so she's probably a regular.
Nice. Gotta love the Guardian stopping at the spicy ramen shop.
It's important.
Yeah. Oh man, I could actually. Well, I just had a bunch of pizza.
I
But,
was gonna say, didn't you just eat?
yeah, but all this talk about spicy ramen, it's like I could go for some spicy ramen right now. I couldn't. I would it'd be in front of me, and I'd enjoy the smells.
You just
Of
stick
it,
your
and that would-
face in the bowl that you don't drink.
Yeah, I would waft it in, and that would be my whole experience. Be worth it though.
Right.
Nova, who are you?
Hi. I'm Acid, or B, as in, yes, just the letter B. I play the Exo Titan Nova 3 and her Ghost Wisteria. She is starting out as a Solar Titan, but we will see what happens. You can't see it, but I'm doing finger guns at you. My favorite food and Nova's favorite food is hibachi. We have the same favorite food.
Nice.
This does not surprise
cheating.
anyone.
It's cheating. Nice. I couldn't go for some hibachi, but that does sound lovely.
Did you have enough to eat, Brad? Are you you good?
I did. I'm actually really full. I'm at that the boundary between too full and just full enough. But I don't know.
Very nice.
Food. I'm easily tempted. I'm very easily swayed by advertising and stuff like that. You just say a thing, and I'm like, I need that thing now.
I see.
So, yeah. Which is why I hope I'm a very lax GM. Because it's just people suggest a thing. I'm like, do it. Yes, please.
Well, Mr. Vanguard, we've been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty.
Oh, I gotta go. So let's get started. As I said before, this is running parallel to last week's episode. Or last week's session, I guess. Episodes, whatever. So a lot of the stuff is probably going to seem pretty similar if you are watching at home, but hopefully with a different fire team and a different side of things, we'll see a different angle of the conflict that the Guardians are about to find themselves in. Just like last week, we are going to start off the camera, if you will start off in space yet again. And we are going to drift along. We see the inky black void and stars twinkling off in the distance, and we will fade down a little bit. And we are going to pass through the beginnings of royally inky black thunderclouds. Oh no, fuck, the Traveler. Shit. I started with the Traveler last time.
I
already
forgot
fucked
the
up.
big ball in the sky! Oh, it's
Shit.
all over!
Oh no. Okay. So inky black void. We pan down and we see a giant, big, beautiful ball. Big white orb. Magnificent. You all know it. It's the Traveler. It's scarred through it's had some hardships. It's got cracks alongside. There's chunks missing, but it's a big, beautiful orb. We see it in all of its majesty. It takes up the entirety of the camera as we pan down through the aforementioned storm cloud. Lightning crackling through it as we drift down and down. and we see as we zoom down, it's Earth. We're looking at our planet. Specifically, we zoom down into the last bastion of humanity on Earth, the last city, sitting directly underneath the travelers' glory and light. We can see little beams of light that are little like tram tracks as people are taking public transport in the city. People are hustling and bustling as we go down, and we zoom through all of the buildings of the city. It's huge. It's very, very large. There's millions of people here. It's the only city left on Earth. So we descend deeper, and we kind of start ducking and diving through the buildings of the city, and we are going to land. We're going to land atop of a building, kind of a derelict building at this point. Like people live here, but it's ramshackle, it's run down. It's post-apocalyptic, so kind of those vibes. It's a little bit overgrown, and on top of this building, there is a small garden, and in this garden there is a white-clad Titan with a horned helmet. There, and B, can you? I don't know. Do you want to tell me a little bit about what Nova's doing right now?
Sure. So, just for like, she's in her kind of in the city wear, her civilian clothes, as it were. I almost said Zvalian clothes. Her civilian clothes. She's wearing like hiking boots, jeans, a leather jacket with just like the biggest, poofiest fur collar you've ever seen. She still has her helmet on because she never ever takes it off. And on her hands, she has gardening gloves because she's currently digging through the earth. She has a little array of seedlings next to her, let's say hyacinths. And as she kind of like digs through the earth with one hand, she gets down, a couple inches, puts a seedling in, kind of taps the soil gently around it to cover it back over, and moves on to the next little area.
Okay, so I don't think I described this before. It's getting to be early evening, and then with the clouds especially, it's getting a little bit darker. People are probably turning in.
I forgot to describe her body type. I'm sorry.
Oh, sure. I'm sorry.
Sorry for interrupting. Nova is built like a brick shithouse because of
Hell
course,
yeah.
like she's a Titan. But she's not just muscular, like she's pretty broad, but she's not muscular in the bodybuilder kind of way, but in the like strongman weightlifting kind of way. So she's pretty plus sized. She's got a little tummy. That's Nova.
Heck yeah. All right. We love our big, buff, strong women in this house.
Proud to represent.
In this brick shit house.
Okay,
so,
please do continue, Vanguard.
Yes. Thank you very much. No, it's very important, so feel free to interrupt at any point. I talk too much already, and I'm always looking for an excuse not to. We're very early evening. The storm is kind of rolling in. Like I said, lightning kind of crackling a little bit. So people are probably it's just darker than it would be at this hour normally. And you are tending to your garden, Nova, and you see, I'm not going to make you roll anything. Like the D&D brain in me wants to make you roll perception, but I'm not going to have you do that. You see kind of like opening like inside the doorway, that leads to this roof that has this garden atop it, kind of like half in the door and half out. Very easy to miss because they're actually really small. You see a tiny little human girl, standing there, kind of like staring at you. They don't really say anything just yet, but they're just kind of watching you so far.
Nova kind of looks over and gives her a little wave, see if she responds.
She sees the wave and then kind of like does this where she like straightens up like a board and kind of like twists her one little leg in the ground. Clearly embarrassed a little bit. But she like pops out of the doorway. Just kind of inches over. She doesn't like open the door, she just slides out. And then she takes a couple steps forward, and you can see she has something like a little something in her hand. Looks like a wrapped package of some kind.
Nova kind of straightens up a little. She takes her gardening gloves off and kind of tucks them into her pocket. And she gets up, goes over next to the girl, and kind of squats down to be on eye level with her. She's like, "What you got there, Guardian?"
She blushes immediately, just at the thought of being a guardian at all. And she kind of like, she's like twisting the package in her hand. She's so nervous. And she says, I've seen you up here in the garden, and you're making it really pretty. So, me and my parents got you something. And she holds the package out to you.
You
It's
know,
small. It fits in your hand. It looks like probably about the size of like a deck of cards, I guess.
she kind of looks up at the girl and gives her a little nod. She knows that that the girl can't see her face, so she tries to do body language kind of stuff. She gives her a nod and kind of tips the package at her, and she's like, that was mighty kind of you. I really appreciate it. And she's gonna unwrap the package. What's inside?
So actually, just picking it up, you can hear something rattling around inside. It's a very familiar sound. It's seeds. You don't even need to open it to kind of know that, having being a gardener. And she says to you, "They're violets, just like me." And she kind of puts her thumb into her chest, pointing at herself.
Violet, huh? She kind of holds up one of the little seeds and then holds it down near Violet's face, and she's like, "Yep, sure looks like a violet to me." Now, Violet, I have a really important question for you. Do you think you're ready?
She just nods her head.
Would you do me the honor of helping me plant these violets here?
She looks a little torn for a second, and then she goes, "Yeah, but we gotta hurry."
Why do we have to hurry?
She like points off the ledge, and you can see down on the ground where she's pointing at. There's a huge marketplace. Just kind of nestled in between all of like the buildings and stuff. It's very much like a community center. In this area. And she points down, and you can see a little shack she's pointing at, and she goes, "Mondays are spicy ramen days."
Oh
Well,
no.
we can't have you missing spicy ramen, can we?
No,
Tell you what,
it's my favorite.
how about you help me plan a little bit of these, and then we'll take a ride down, yeah?
She shakes her head vigorously.
Okay, well, what do you want to do instead?
Oh no, I'm sorry. She nods her head
Oh, she
vigorously.
nods her head vigorously.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Nova stands back up and she kind of looks around a bit and she's like, I think the violets would look best over here. They really like the sunlight. And before she heads over, she kind of pulls out her ghost Wisteria, and Wisteria is instantly like a chatterbox. Like, "Hi there, Violet. Hi there, Violet. I'm Wisteria. I think these violets are gonna grow really good here. They really, really, really like sunlight. I really like sunlight too. You know, it's nice on warm days, and you just get to hang out in the sun, and everything feels nice." And Nova just kind of like nods as Wisteria summons two little garden trowels, one for Nova and one for Violet, which Nova hands to her. And she kind of heads over to the edge into one of the nice sunny spots, a nice southern facing window, as it were. Window, since, you know, it's kind of broken out and kind of destroyed, but she goes over there and kind of shows Violet how to kind of dig in the earth just enough, just far enough down to plant the seeds, and helps her, you know, put the soil over, get a little watering can action. When they're done, Nova takes the trowel back and kind of pats Violet on the shoulder, and she's like, "You did really good, Violet. I think these are going to grow really well here."
She's beaming with pride at this. She's just flush. She's blushing, and she goes, "Thank you so much. I think they're gonna go really great."
You're very welcome. Now, how's about we jump down and get some spicy ramen, huh? And she offers her hand, and she's like, "And I do mean jump, if you like."
She
Let me just leap with this child.
she she looks over to the doorway, and you see you guys I guess you probably would have noticed her before even, but you see a woman as well standing there, and it's Violet's mom. And she kind of looks to Violet's mom she looks to her mom for approval. And she even speaks. She says, "Mom, can I?" And Violet's mom kind of looks at you, looking for some kind of reassurance, I guess.
Nova kind of stands up and gives her mom a wave. And she's like, "Don't worry, I'll be gentle."
You can tell she's a little bit nervous at this prospect. But she says, "Violet, sweetie, I'll see you down on the ground at the spicy ramen shop."
And with that, Nova offers her hand again to Violet.
She takes it.
Nova hoists her up and kind of puts her on her hip, and she's like, "I know the horns might get in the way of the view a little bit, but if you want, you can ride on my shoulders."
Really?
"Yeah, sure. I'm strong enough to carry you and your mom."
She like clambers up onto your head, like grabbing the horns and kind of yanking them to get into like good position.
She just kind of lets her head kind of get yanked around a little bit. She doesn't care. And then she kind of wraps her hands around Violet's ankles just to make sure she's got a good grip. And she kind of, you know, leans back a little bit, taps Violet with kind of the edge of her horn when she turns around, and she's like, "You ready?"
She just kind of like, you could tell she's shaking a little bit. She's really nervous. She's excited and nervous and everything all at once. And she goes, "Yeah, let's do it."
"All right. Eyes up, Guardian." And she takes a running leap off the edge, and she kind of lets them coast over the city a little bit with her kind of like, you know, classic Titan jet boot thing. And as they get close to the ground, she kind of stops their speed so they have a slower descent.
Okay, and you touch down, and we're going to cut away. We are going to cut over to a library. So we are nearby, in a nearby area. Inside, we're going to bust open the door with our camera into this library. It's got books. It's what you'd expect. Like shelves and shelves of them. Obviously, we're post collapse. Any kind of collection like this is pretty hard to get, regardless of the subject of the books or anything like that. So having any kind of building like this, pretty freaking awesome. At the front counter, there is a librarian, and standing opposite the librarian on the other side of like the front desk, checking out books, is a warlock, an exo-warlock, Artemis.
All right.
Yeah, you can describe yourself physically if you want, or whatever.
Sure. Yeah, Artemis is wearing long, kind of billowy cloak, a little bit more of like a trench coat type thing. Not wearing a helmet. She has two vertical blue stripes down the middle of her face and little antenna things where a human's ears would be.
Excellent.
But kind of slender-ish, lanky, tall, but not
Hey,
not
wait a
our
minute.
lanky.
And the librarian says to you, human woman, a little bit older, very grandma-esque. She's got like those little half moon glasses on, and kind of almost like a Who from Whoville vibes is what I'm picturing in my head for this person. I don't know if that makes sense to anybody else, but it does to me.
No, I got you. I got you.
We got it.
I can picture it. Yeah.
And she goes, Artemis, you're back. Weren't you just in here yesterday?
Yes. Well, I am in here pretty frequently, so yeah.
What are you checking out today? Let's have a look at them.
So I found another scroll on studies of when we were first attuning to the light. So I was hoping to ponder over this one for a bit.
Just the one scroll?
Just one this time. I do have a couple already checked out.
She kind of like rifles through, and she's like, "Oh, so you do." And she takes the scroll, and she starts kind of scribbling. She like opens it up, looks at what it is. She's jotting things down in her own little record keeping to check out the book. And she hands the scroll back, and she kind of there's another book on the counter, and she goes, "Was this yours as well?" And she moves the book over, and you can see the cover of it is a book called Knight of Shining Armor. And the tagline is Love, Lust, and Steel. And it has like a beautiful blonde woman, like a ripped exobod, like holding her in his metal arms. And she's like, there's no shame in it if it is.
I don't believe exos are physically capable of blushing, but Artemis is very clearly blushing and like snatches it up into her arms.
Just as I thought. You're gonna love that one.
Oh, she's read it!
Incredible.
And she kind of like puts her puts her finger to her lips, and she's like, "It'll be our little secret."
Who is this lady? I love her.
Like trying to cover
need
her
to know
face,
more.
but
She says, "Well, you're free to go. You're all checked out. We've got everything we need. I'm sure I'll see you again soon.
yes, I will be back.
Enjoy reading."
Eyebrow waggle.
She just takes
I
the
can
book
picture
and the
it.
scroll and just like quietly shuffles out the door.
Okay. So Artemis exits the library. We're gonna cut back over. We're gonna cut to the marketplace, but we are going to cut over. It's not Nova. We're our focus now is a new character, another warlock. We're loving our warlocks right now. Reth, you are in this marketplace. You're browsing. Actually, you know what? You tell me what you're doing. It's take it away.
Okay. So standing probably amidst a fruit or a vegetable stall is this warlock, and she's kind of got a mix of casual and tactical gear on. Very much looks like a guardian who just got back from a task and is now picking up groceries on the way home. And her sort of outfit is one of like pomegranate colored robes, some tall boots, and some armor underneath. Not wearing a helmet currently. You know what? I just got a fresh source of inspiration. It absolutely is a stall with yams. Just trying to pick out a good one. She is in Awoken. So she has faint blue skin, some bright green hair that's about mid-length, and some glowing little markings upon her face as well. She's got those bright yellow eyes as well. And currently she is chatting up with her ghost about which might be best, and trying to flag down whoever owns the stall to negotiate prices.
Okay, you catch the attention of like a big, jolly gentleman with an egregious mustache. I don't know if that's a proper way to ever describe a mustache, but that's what we're gonna do.
It's my favorite way to hear a mustache
Giant
described,
mustache. Big, like, very farmer man. He kind of saunters on over, and he goes, "Guardian, them's the best rutabagas you're gonna find in this entire market." And you're clearly holding yams.
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
They're plump,
How much?
they're moist,
How much?
they're juicy. What more could you want?
Not a lot else out of life. How much is it?
That is a very good question.
Like
The
we're talking
sign, it's
10
it's
glimmer?
right on the
Like-
sign right there.
15 glimmer? No way.
Hey,
This
look,
is 10
15
glimmer
for-
tops.
He kind of like looks at the sign and he realizes there's too many yams covering up the sign, and he goes, "Oh, I got too many rutabagas. You gotta buy more." And he grabs a couple, and they reveal that the sign says 15 glimmer for 3 rutabagas.
Oh, okay. See, Sprite, that's so much more reasonable.
Yes, thank you. We have the best prices in this entire market stall. Also, the rest of the market as well.
The rest of the whole market. That's pretty impressive. Here, Sprite, would you mind? And my bright green ghost materializes and pays the man.
Thank you very much, but you're clearly not done here because you need this pair. And he pulls out what is very clearly an orange.
Oh my god.
It's that's certainly a fruit. Reth is
Yes.
like physically restraining herself from correcting this man. Yeah, nice, and I bet completely juicy and the best in the entire market, right?
I've been told that, actually. Yes, absolutely. My wife, she farms all of this food for us, and then I, master salesman, sell for her. It is how things are done in our family, and you need to buy them. Combine them into one perfect dish.
You know, that is the goal. Um, yeah, I could make that work.
I'll give
Okay.
you a
How
bargain.
much? How much is it?
2 for 10.
To
And I'll
what?
throw in a third one for another 5.
So it's 10 glimmer
For 2.
for 2.
But this third one, and he pulls out a third one for an extra 5.
You're very good at holding all of those.
Yes.
You know what? I just got paid. I bet I could make that work.
I think you could. Also, I am very good at holding. Do you want to see me juggle?
Actually, yes.
Okay, he starts trying to juggle, and he just immediately just drops them. And he's like, I have 3 others. Don't worry, I have 3 more that are not been dropped.
Yeah, because those are
we could
bruised
just
now,
actually,
and I'd have to ask for
he
a
just kinda,
discount.
he wipes them off on his shirt, and he puts them off to the side, and he grabs 3 more oranges.
You don't have to juggle. I do believe you.
I've been working on it. It's a work in progress.
You know, all skills are. Yeah, I'll go ahead and add those to the bag.
Thank you so much. You
No problem.
are a being of wonder and respect and great wisdom, clearly.
I'm just a person.
Yes.
But
Aren't we all?
Thanks.
But you're a good one.
Thanks. I guess I'll see you. You know, whenever. Maybe next week. Who knows? Could be a month.
Hopefully sooner. I'm back here tomorrow even.
All right.
Yeah, we'll have a fresh stock.
Oh, wow,
Yeah,
very
my
nice.
wife works through the night to restock us every day. She's a very beautiful and strong woman. I love her so much.
Sorry, I'm dying. That's fantastic. I'm so glad that you're able to find that. So I'll tell you what. I will make the best dish ever with these ingredients specifically. And I'll come back tomorrow and I'll tell you how it goes.
That sounds lovely. Thank you. We
Yeah,
can whip up the recipe card if you have it. I'll take it.
Well,
I'm always looking for new things to do.
Well, you added in a pear at the last second. So you know that throws everything off. So it's going to be a new recipe, but I'll share it with you, I'm sure.
A new recipe. Excellent.
Okay, I'm going to go now.
Goodbye. Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, farewell.
I'll tell my wife you said hi.
Please do. She's a delight. Apparently.
Yeah, she is. Don't worry.
Okay.
Apparently.
Oh my god.
Perfect. Okay, we are going to cut now as Reth just kind of shuffles away from this awkward gentleman. We are cutting over to Artemis-4. Excuse me. Okay, cutting over to Artemis-4, who's currently walking down the street. The storm is getting more stormy. Yeah, there you go. More turbulent above. The clouds are growing and roiling, and lightning is cracking above you. You kind of look up and see It just doesn't look great. You are walking down the street. You're walking actually past the same market that Reth and Nova find themselves in. And you look around and you can kind of see people packing up and kind of starting to it's starting to get a little bit too late and a little bit kind of close to just the weather is taking a bad turn. So people are trying to find shelter for themselves. And as you begin walking past this marketplace, before you can even decide whether or not you want to stop in or continue on your way, another bolt of lightning cracks above you, and you look up and you see, just poking through the clouds, a ship. And you know immediately that it is not a human ship. You've seen these ships before, or similar ones at the very least. It is a Cabal ship. And suddenly, as though a switch is flipped, you see where you hadn't thought there was any. The sky seems to be filling up with them. And it looks like the last city is being invaded by Cabal. Do you say or do anything?
I think her first reaction would be to summon her ghost, Tau, and Tau dear, am I seeing this correctly?
Tau is seeing this as well, and is, I don't know. Do you want me to talk through Tau, or do you want me to just tell you how
you can
Tau
talk
would
through Tau.
react?
He's kind of quiet, similar personality to Artemis, like soft-spoken.
Okay. He goes. You asked, what are you seeing this as?
Mm-hmm. Like, are you seeing what I'm seeing here?
Oh no, that's the Cabal.
I thought that was. Okay.
And
we should
he goes,
probably.
I can't. Comms are down. I can't get in touch with the Tau. And then you hear a loud, like an explosion nearby, as the drop pods start falling.
Shit.
And we are going to do. Let me pull up the battle map. Get this rolling up here.
Oh boy.
You can
Ooh.
put yourselves wherever you are. Don't look too closely at the map, because it's just.
I recognize some of these pieces.
Oh yeah.
I used to use some of the same resources. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's
looks good.
2-minute tabletop, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're great. Actually, everything is on here is 2-minute tabletop. It's the map is I think a fantasy marketplace, but I just put a bunch of other stuff on top of it.
Hey, it works. Destiny blends all sorts of genres.
It does. Absolutely right.
Now, I do not see tokens.
You don't see. Yes. So here, I can pull all of you out, and you can kind of put yourselves where you would be. I imagine Artemis would be probably on the outskirts of this map.
Yeah, like right at the edge.
Whereas
I'll probably be in the thick of it.
probably. Don't worry, that's coming from all sides.
Oh, goody.
I'll be about here.
Where did you go?
Right side.
Okay, right side. Cool. All right. Oh, you know what I don't have, actually? I don't have tokens for civilians, which is probably an oversight on my part.
That was actually going to be Artemis's first thought, is like yelling at the civilians to get to cover.
Yeah. That's there. There's definitely a bunch of them out and about. Okay, Nova is. Are you? Is that where you were gonna be?
I was messing with stream stuff.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm sorry.
Where do you think the ramen shop would be?
Let's put the ramen shop. Let's say this building off to the left is the ramen shop. It's got a lot of cool, weird, glowy things going on.
Okay, then yeah, she'd probably be over at the ramen shop. Let me move her over there. What do you think? Like this side would be the vending part?
Sure. Yeah. Why not? Perfect. Okay. So. At this point, all of you, so you're all in this market together. You all look up at the sky. Actually, I don't know if you'd be looking up at the sky, but either way, as soon as the drop pod hits, you know something is wrong. And your guardians, you're even as rusty as some of you may or may not be, or how long it's been since you've been out in the field or whatever. All of you. Incredibly perceptive, very physically capable, easy to kind of get a grip on looking up. There's Cabal ships in the sky. It's not the way it should be at all. And the drop pods start falling. You are going to be in... Let's just do. I guess we'll just roll into combat. I guess, unless anybody wants to try to do something.
Just so you know, a little bit of the map is cut off on the stream.
Yeah, I'm kind of finagling it.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Okay.
God, that's so smooth. Like that camera's like really nice.
Okay.
Okay.
How's that?
I think that covers all of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do some math here real quick, because it's helpful if I play the system by the rules that I wrote, isn't it?
They are there for a reason.
That's what I've been told.
You did make them for a reason.
Nah, let's just do whatever we want. Why not? So there's 3 of
Hey,
you.
you said, hey, we can just do stuff. So
the chances of me agreeing are very high. So, we got Cabal, baby.
Uh-oh.
Let's throw some war beasts out here too.
Those are uncomfortably close.
Don't worry.
I don't think there is a comfortable distance that these combatants could be.
Yeah.
Although looking at your situation, oh boy.
Yeah. Let me see. I'm just trying to. Let's put another phalanx. This phalanx is rolling up to the fucking ramen shop with their dogs. I wonder if we're gonna have one player who's going to be known for killing dogs this time, like we had last session.
Like
no.
Last session, D was like the official party dog killer.
Oops.
I don't know if D is in the chat to hear me talking shit.
He is.
See?
Hey.
It's like, hey!
That's fair. That's very fair. Okay. Let's see. How many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Okay, that should be. I think that's enough for now. But much like Destiny, it's wave combat, so we'll see what happens next wave. Guardians, eyes
We're
up.
all in danger.
All right.
Okay.
That's the thing you say.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
it's the
combat
thing.
is happening. So the way combat works, for me and you and the viewers at home, everybody starts off rolling quick draw, which is 2d6 plus your quick draw bonus. And you have a number to beat That number to beat this time is going to be a 7.
I rolled
You said-
a 9.
I rolled an 8.
I rolled an 11.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I should have just made it a higher number, I guess. All of you are on it. You're
Wait,
ready
that's a
to go.
12 actually.
Oh
Oh,
yeah, girl.
there is no added benefit. I'm sorry.
Oh, well, I've got personal satisfaction.
Well,
That's
yeah.
all that matters.
did look
That's
cool.
really what matters. So, it looks a little different actually from my screen to yours. That's interesting. I forgot I have little health bars for everybody that I'm probably gonna forget to use.
I'll use
So
them.
Guardians go first. In the Guardian phase, all of you roll 4d6 for your dice pool.
Okay.
And then you get to go in whatever order you want. You are a fire team. It is I guess you're not a fire team yet.
We'll get there.
Yeah, but it's encouraged you work together. We're gonna put a whole smattering of people, humans.
Oh,
Out and
I don't like
about.
them being smattered.
Better smattered than splattered.
I was about to say it is our mission to prevent them from being splattered.
That's what it seems like.
Let's see. Do I have?
But they will be flattered, when interacting with Nova. So.
Hopefully not flattened though.
Hey, now.
Do I have something that can very quickly stand in for a person? You know what? I have these weird little blue balls that I think are. It says they're barrels. They're gonna be people.
I have decided. Oh, that works
Yeah.
great.
Yeah,
It's like little friendly dots on your radar.
they're blueberries.
Ah!
Only
Oh.
they're even more useless than blueberries, maybe. Yeah, let's just throw a bunch of them kind of wherever. Scatter them about the marketplace. It was kind of clearing out already. But there's still a bunch of people kind of floating out and about.
So is each group of 2 one person, or like all the people just
It's
paired up?
Yeah, it's gonna they're I'm just kind of pairing them up together, but
Okay.
you gotta put somebody at this fender. This group of people right next to Nova is Violet. And Violet's mom.
Oh, there's a bunch of people. Okay.
Yeah, I've put them everywhere. Yeah, so Guardians. Actually one more batch. There we go. Save the people. Or not, do whatever you want. You're Guardians. You make your own fate. I don't get to tell you what to do. Go. Yeah, you folks are up.
Okay. I have an idea for what Reth is initially going to do. If that's okay, unless anybody else has a burning thing they really want to do first.
I love you and I trust you.
Aw, I love you
Yeah,
too.
you go first.
Okay. In that case, I'm gonna bank this big 5. And can I? So my movement is just 1. So it's 1 space of whatever we determine 1 is, right? Is that still the same?
So if you use the ruler, it will actually tell you what 1 space is.
Oh, that's amazing!
Yeah, I said I customized it. So each square in the grid is a quarter of a space.
Okay.
So I set it. I blocked it off by quarter purposefully, so that when you do stuff that has like a 0.25 radius, it'll be really easy to figure it out. Yeah, so you just got to make a liberal use of your ruler.
Okay. I love that. In that case, I'm going to move to where my ruler is pointing. Kind of hop over these crates. Upon hearing the noises, I don't think Reth recognizes the war beast sounds, but hearing like the grunts and the machinery of the Cabal, she knows what that is. So she'll hop over there and then immediately start firing with her primary.
Okay.
Now, my primary only costs 1, but I can put more dice into it, right?
Exactly. So the way it works is you basically only have to put in 1 die for a primary, and then that will give you however many shots you have, and all of the extra above 1 will just be extra damage for each shot. So, like if you put in a 5 on your primary, it'll be the same amount of shots as a 1, but it'll do 4 extra damage per shot.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
In that
And then
case,
if you put extra die, I'm sorry, if you put an extra die, so if you're like, that would be another action. So you would get another batch of shots. For stuff that costs more, you might have to like group up die to meet the minimum. But for anything that's like a 1, each die can just be 1 action.
Okay. So I could. Okay, I think I will, in that case, use the 1 that I rolled for my primary after moving over here.
Okay.
Apologies in advance. So yeah, I guess I'll just immediately fire doing that.
Okay. Who are you targeting?
Oh, sorry. The things that are most agile and most likely to reach the civilians first. So the war beast.
War beasts. Okay. So we'll do closest war beast to you first.
Okay.
So what are you firing with?
My pulse rifle, Nerwin's Mercy.
Excellent. Okay, so a pulse rifle has 3 shots.
Yep.
So you were going to roll 3 6-sided die, or 1 6-sided die 3 times, whatever. And you were going to tell me what you get.
Okay. Now, is this separate from the dice? I can't put more dice into it unless I use another action, right?
I mean, I think mathematically it works out where you do more damage if you just take another action. Anyway,
Okay.
so that would be my recommendation.
Okay. Then
So like your first 3 shots will each do
Yeah.
6 plus 1, so they'll do 7 damage.
Okay.
Okay, and then if you take 3 more shots, it would be another 6 plus whatever die. So you would get an extra 6 by making it another action.
Okay.
For
That's
per
what I'll
shot.
do then, if I'm able to do that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just eliminating them as quickly as possible.
I think if you're doing primary shots, I think that's the best way to do it.
Okay. Then that's what I'll do.
Okay.
So
D6 for shot 1.
Okay. That is a 2.
Okay, a 2. They're just at the cusp of medium range. They're right at the edge. So a 2 is a regular shot.
Yes.
Okay, so they take 7 damage right off the bat. That is not enough to kill them, but it does annoy them. So you've made them angrier, actually.
Fantastic.
Okay. Are you gonna hit the same one?
I drop my oranges and I say, Sprite, quick, hide these.
Sprite. I mean, he's. Why can't I hold all these oranges? That meme.
Because I did just toss the bag at him.
Yeah, very much. He try and transmat them away, or shrink them into whatever dimension stuff goes for ghosts. How does that work? Is that like transmatting it into a pocket dimension? Is it zipping it into Glimmer? Do we know?
It's a pocket backpack sort of thing. They can hold stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ghost just lives in your backpack.
Yeah.
I live
Sprite's putting them in your backpack.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like a
All
little
right.
pocket dimension. That's where like all the weapons and armor and stuff is when it's in your inventory, right?
Yeah,
that's
and Reth didn't have her weapons on her. She just kind of like threw that at Sprite and then expected Sprite to transmat the rifle into her hands, which he did.
Yeah, it's like oranges fly up in the air and a pulse rifle appears.
It's just like the juggling from before.
Exactly.
Okay, so
All right,
can
shot
I?
2.
Yes, shot 2.
Yeah.
And just 1d6, right?
For it's 1d6 per shot.
Okay, that's another 2.
Okay, so another 7 damage, and we have one more shot with this action.
Okay, and I will do that. I rolled a 4.
Okay, so all of those hit. They are still up, but they are in much. They're like hanging on by a thread at this point. Much
Okay.
worse shape than before. So that's one action down. I know you banked 1,
Mm-hmm.
right? So you should have 2 dice left.
I do, yes.
Okay.
I'm expecting to get swarmed. So, class ability still, it only costs 1 to do?
Yep.
Okay. And does a rift continually heal me, or is it instant?
A rift.
Pretty sure it's...
It should be instant, I believe. Let me see. So you conjure pool light. It is. It's when it's conjured. So, the way class abilities are a little bit different though. So you can use
Okay.
them on the guardian phase or on the enemy phase.
Okay.
After you roll your dice again. So if you do take damage, you can conjure a rift. It would use your dice for next turn ahead of time, but
Yeah, I'll do that. Just sort of setting up here, I guess.
Okay. All right.
I am making decisions, and I am being very brave about it.
Yes. Okay.
You got this.
Thank you.
So you're doing rift,
Mm-hmm.
right? Okay.
Putting a 2 into that.
Oh, so actually, what that probably would be more like you would bank it and then
Oh, okay.
or not bank it, and then just when you re-roll, if you get attacked, you can use one of your new dice. So I would
okay.
use this for something else now, and then
Okay.
yeah.
Well, I only have a 5 total, so I don't have a lot. I have enough for a melee. Oh, I could do more movement.
Yeah, if you want to move somewhere else, yeah, you can put.
Yeah, I'll move directly to the enemy.
Okay, run right up. I feel a sword attack. I don't know why. Okay. So yeah, you can move right up to that war beast. You have enough movement. And
Cool.
then you have one more die.
Yes. I'm gonna punch them.
I like it. Okay, so a melee attack does 10
Yes.
plus DX. So how much DX are you putting into that?
It's 3.
Okay, so you do 13 damage to them.
Yep.
They die.
Nice.
Friggin' rip in peace. Okay, you have killed a war beast.
Yay!
Hooray!
I did it.
Okay, cool. So, it is now anybody else's turn, I guess.
I've got a plan.
Okay,
Do it.
go ahead.
All right, so Artemis is going to have Tao transmat her hand cannon into her hand, and she's going to start running towards these civilians right here. And as she's running, she will shoot at the this dude here in the middle. And I'm allocating a 3 for my primary. So I have a hand cannon that's 2 shots. First shot is, oops, dropped my dice. 5. I believe a hand cannon crits on a 5. Yeah.
I believe it does.
Yeah.
Let me check.
That's what I have.
Why do I have the Hyacinth Wikipedia page open?
Yep. Guardian weapon table, hand cannon,
Yeah.
crits on a 5. So 8
Where?
plus
Why am I struggling?
3 is 11, so that does 22 damage, I believe.
8 plus 3 times 2?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, that's 11 damage. And this was at the one in the middle?
Yep, so it takes 22.
Okay, cool. And that's a legionary.
Okay.
So, still up, but
Okay.
almost bloodied.
She's going to shout to the civilians, go, get behind those boxes over there, and kind of gesture in this area. And then, can I split up the shot with the grenade, or do I have to take both shots consecutively?
I don't think we've ever decided if that's a rule or not. Sure. I'll say as long as you remember to take the shot later. If you forget, that's
Okay.
on you.
Gotcha. So after she takes that first shot while she's running, she is going to cast a storm grenade onto the legionary.
Okay, freaking radical. So, storm grenade. Remind me what that does.
All right, storm grenade is 100 plus DX arc to the nearest enemy at its point of impact, and then 10 plus DX to any other enemies within the same radius. Now, my grenade cost is 13. I only rolled a 12. However, I have the call of dynamism. Whenever you move at least one space continuously, become overcharged until you take an action or until the start of your next guardian phase. So it costs 1 less, so I can hit it with a 12.
That sounds kosher to me.
Cool.
Okay.
So he then takes 112 arc damage.
Poor beast. He's dead. He dies.
Okay, cool.
He
Nice.
doesn't even get to any cool. He's just dead.
20. Those two war beasts on either side of him will then take a total of, let me do some math really quick. Where is, there we go. 10 plus 12 is 22 plus an additional 20 because he got jolted. They each take 42 arc damage.
Fuck yeah.
Did he get jolted? What did he get jolted from?
He got jolted from my grenade because I have the arc web. Any enemy that takes damage from your arc abilities becomes jolted.
Oh yeah. Oh shit.
Nice.
Okay. So how much damage do they take?
42.
42?
Yep.
Yeah, they die too.
Cool. I didn't even need that extra hand cannon shot because I don't think there's anybody close enough that I can hit it with.
So even if there aren't people in like your effective range, you can. Actually, yeah, you.
I don't really have a
anybody.
shot on anybody.
No. Yeah.
Okay, well,
All right.
softened him up.
You can bank
Yeah.
it if it's a good roll.
No, I already used the 3 to
Yeah.
take one shot.
You got an
I love the
left?
banking system so much.
So I believe that concludes Artemis's turn.
All right.
Okay. Nova is gonna. First off, is Violet here with her mom, or is it just Nova and Violet?
Yeah, Violet's mom came down there.
Okay, cool.
Oh, no.
The first thing she's going to do when she sees the war beasts and the Cabal drop pods and all this nastiness is she's gonna drop a barricade right across the storefront here. We'll kind of put it like. Let me see if I can draw a line.
I think you should be able to draw your own shapes. So
Yeah, let me just freehand
As long as
this
they're not final.
nastiness.
I didn't turn that off.
Wow,
and I
it
know
changed my color, but that's fine.
it's always risky letting players draw stuff, but
Yeah, it is.
okay. So barricade.
Yeah. I'm
Cool.
barricading. And because I have the Song of Eruption, or no, the I have the wow, didn't I have a thing? Which one is it? Oh, what the fuck is it called? I have the Blinding Pyre aspect. Whenever I create a barricade, all enemies that start their turn within 0.25 spaces or that enter within 2.5 spaces become blinded. And I know it is kind of in advance, but I'd rather have it than not have it. So I'm gonna summon the barricade up in front of all these people and kind of look over to everyone, look over to Violet and her mom, and I'm gonna say, I need you all to start hiding. I'm going to take care of these, you take care of yourselves. And then I am going to dash out. Whoa, I'm still drawing. Whoops.
Whoops.
I am going to, number one, erase that drawing if I can. Get rid of the blue drawing, because the orange one is the one that I wanted.
Oh, it's because it's a solar barricade?
Yeah, because it's a solar barricade. Wow. Nova is going to duck out from behind the barricade, and she is going to pull out her Void Trace Rifle, which I have dubbed Iris. And just as a fun fact, the meaning of the flower Iris is, I have a message for you. And this message is death!
I love this floreography.
Thank
It's
you.
fantastic.
She is going to start with the war beasts, the two that she can see, which is this guy over here and this guy up top, kind of the one to the left and the one up above. We'll start with the one up above.
The one directly north of you?
Yes, directly north.
Okay, so let's see how far away that bugger is. 3 spaces away, so that's close, medium. It's within long range. What's a trace rifle range?
Medium.
Okay, a little harder to hit this one. Your hit spectrum will be shifted.
Yes.
Okay.
It is a 3 to hit, so it's a hit.
Okay,
It
so that, yeah.
I get 3 shots. The first shot is 25 plus DX. I rolled a total of 8, so it is 33 points of damage.
Oh, that kills a war beast. I gotta beef these guys up.
No, you don't.
So, since I killed one, did I get an orb of power?
You don't have masterworked weapons.
Oh, right.
Yeah. If you cast a super, you get one. Everyone gets one. You do. Okay. I'm sorry. So once again, everybody starts with 3 orbs of power, and if you are not sure what an orb of power does, if you look on the sheet that has your verbs, your fragments, your grenades, on the grenade side underneath, so arc grenades or solar grenades, it should say on the newest sheet, it's like orbs of power uses. So all of you have 3 currently. You have 3 options. So you can expend an orb of power to add +1 to any die that you roll of your 4d6. And the way that works is you turn it from a 1 to a 2, you turn it from a 3 to a 4, you can turn it from a 5 to a 6, up to 6. So if you have a dice that's already a 6, you can't turn that dice any higher, that die any higher. You can't use an orb of power on that. If you do a heroic action, which you can do in combat as well for 2d6, or out of combat, you can add a +1 to that. And then for 3 orbs of power, you can expend all of those and pay like the regular costs that you would normally pay and do any charged melee from any subclass that you have. We saw this last session, actually, where Neff, who was a Void Hunter at the time, wanted to explode a thing. And so she took she expended her orbs of power and threw a weighted solar knife at it and exploded it. It was awesome. So that's a way orbs of power you can use to kind of dip into other light that you're not necessarily currently attuned to.
Okay.
That's another option.
And
So,
everybody starts with 3, you said?
yep, for this game, you all started with 3.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
You are welcome.
Sorry for interrupting.
Oh, it's all right. I'm gonna take the second of the 3 shots with my Iris trace rifle at the other war beast to the kind of northwest there. If I can hit it.
They're actually, you know what? It's like a market stall. It's
Kind of shoot through the opening.
yeah, I'd say you can kind of thread it. It's hold on, so it's close, medium. So it's in long range already. I'm gonna actually bump up 1 to the miss on this for the hit spectrum. So instead of a 2 miss, it'll be a 3 miss because it's a really hard shot. Does that sound fair?
It's within it's in less than 3.0 spaces, right? That's medium. Isn't it?
Medium is 1 to 2.
Yeah, you're right. Okay. So a 3 is a miss, right?
Yep. I added a +1 to make it a little more difficult.
I got a 6. Not that it's a precision hit because I'm out of range, but
It's a hit though. That's definitely a hit.
It definitely hits.
You give it a haircut.
Okay, that is another 33 points of void damage.
All right, that's
Wow,
another
that made me
dead
stutter.
war beast.
Cool. I'm gonna turn the 3rd shot on that phalanx there. Phalanx?
Okay.
Legion?
It
Legionary?
is a phalanx as well. It is a phalanx.
Okay, yeah. Get gone, phalanx.
All right, roll that d6, and that one should be in perfect range, so there's no penalties at all.
Okay, it's a 2, so it's just a regular hit, but it is 33 points of void damage. Eat my void.
Okay. It says no. 33, you said?
Correct.
Okay, so. Okay, cool. It's still up.
Okay, the last thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull out my solar scout rifle, which I have dubbed Lotus. And Lotus also has a flower meaning, because of course it does. And that meaning is silence. I'm going to silence these Cabal, or try. Okay, I'm gonna start with the one that was close to the warbeast I just most recently killed, the one in the northwest corner. I'm gonna take a pot shot at him.
Okay, what is this now? I'm sorry. I know Lotus. What type of weapon is
Solar
this?
scout rifle.
Solar scout rifle. Okay, cool.
It's just a regular hit with a 3.
Okay.
That is going to be 11 points of damage because it is an 8 plus the 3 that I rolled for the DX. And I'm going to take the second pot shot at the phalanx to the north by the other warbeast that I killed. I'm just trying to get their attention. I'm like, look at me, I'm a big shiny titan. Stay away from those little blueberry civilians. You want me. It's a 2 to hit, so just a regular hit. Another 11 points.
Okay.
And just for reference, that barricade that I summoned, I had rolled a 5 for that, so it has 50 points. It can withstand 50 points of damage.
Okay. Cool. I'll make a note of that so I don't forget. Barricade 50. Okay.
I'm keeping track of it too.
Okay. Awesome. And then you said how much damage was that on the top one?
11.
Top phalanx? 11. Okay. I was 11 on both.
11 on both, yes. Because
Right.
scout rifles get 2 shots, and it is 8 plus DX, and I rolled a 3, so 11.
Okay. Cool beans. I think that's all of our guardians. So the guardian phase is complete. I'm gonna have the humans move, but in the meantime, because it's technically the start of the enemy phase, all of you can re-roll 4d6. So
Ooh,
you
okay.
re-roll your pool, start again. You can start planning your moves, maybe. At this
Ooh.
point, I'd say
Reth,
you're
you
all
banked 5,
probably
right?
what? Yeah,
What? Cool.
You banked to 5, right, Reth?
I did, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah,
nice.
so she
So you
only
would,
rerolls 3d6.
yeah.
I sure
Um,
did.
Okay. I am afraid.
You should be.
We're gonna find out what that is in just a little bit. So, at this point, all of the people are kind of freaking out now. This is the last city. This is the safest place on Earth, literally. And they're under attack. There's a bunch of cabal where there usually is no cabal. That's not good. So we have mass panic, and everybody is kind of trying to run somewhere. And actually, a bunch of folks in the immediate nearby are going to. This person up in the top left ducks down in the corner. This person who's over here makes a mad dash over to get behind Nova's barricade. This person kind of tries to hide. They're all kind of like ducking and covering. I don't think anybody's really seen much of a window to escape quite yet. So they're all kind of trying to. Maybe these people down at the bottom might actually run outward, but
For reference, Brad, I was incorrect. I did not have my blinding pyre checked off. It will not blind enemies.
Oh.
I just misread my own sheet.
Oops, what do you have instead?
I have Sol Invictus. I just glanced down and confused where I had written my my little checkbox.
That's all right. That's my life is confusion, so I get it. Soul Invictus, what does that do? Whenever you defeat an enemy with a solar ability, they leave behind a sunspot. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Oh, and then sunspots hurt people too when you have Soul Invictus.
Yes.
Nice. That's cool.
Quick question: what are the ranges?
So close is anybody within 0.25 spaces. Short is 0.25 to 1. Medium is 1 to 2. Long is 2 to 3. Extra long is 4 plus.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And then it goes
So
like
for extra long, I
progressively.
can still hit 5, right?
Yeah. Extra long would be I think 4 to 5, and then each like step away is just another step away.
Okay.
So we don't have like an extra long, an extra long, but like that's basically what it would.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, you can't shoot forever, unfortunately. Once we start like building out custom weapons and stuff like that, there will be like expanded ranges and different stuff. But everything we have on the sheet right now is like the basic stuff.
Okay.
So yes, enemies' turn. So let's do. I'm gonna have all of the enemies that are here go, and then I'm going to summon more and have them take actions.
Uh-oh.
So you hear the cabal start to like talk or what's the word?
They kind of speak in Ularant.
Yeah, that's the language.
That would be the language. No, there's like I guess like an automated or like a booming voice directing the people. And it says what does it say? I had this written down in my notes, but my notes are all over the place.
It's all good. Take your time.
Yeah, it's basically like people of the city. The cabal are here. Do not resist, or you will be killed. It's pretty standard shit. It's pretty standard. We're conquering you stuff.
Yeah.
but the cabal who are here seeing guardians around know that you're going to put up a pretty big fight, so they have to take you out first. That's the most important thing right now. So that's what they're going to do. What do we got? We're going to start with this phalanx right here, who has taken a goodly amount of damage. So they are going to start marching their little butt closer to you. And they are
That's
going...
right, buddy. Come right to me.
Yeah, that's the plan. He's gonna do a... How far away are you?
Over a space.
You are over a space. Okay,
Like a space.
so gonna... Where's my dice? Oh, I'm so disorganized. Gonna shoot you with a little slug rifle. I got a 3. A 3 hits. So you're gonna take... I'm gonna say you're gonna take 10 solar damage from that.
Okay.
And then they're gonna put up their own barricade actually. So whoop, because getting shot at isn't fun. This one is going to do kind of the same general thing, although they're going to be a little bit mean to the humans right here. In the meantime, so they're walking up, gonna shoot a slug rifle at you again, Nova. That is a 5, so you're going to take another... That's
Another 10 solar.
Another 10 solar. Yeah, that's within long range. Take another 10 solar from that, and they're going to put up another barricade. Right there. And they're going to grunt at these people over here, and they're just going to like scream. Like so. The behind you, you have you've gathered more humans now, as a bunch of people have run and took cover behind your barricade. Violet and her mom are kind of huddled together, and there's a couple other people that are up against the ramen shop. Ramen is spilled everywhere at this point. You luckily you got to eat most of your dinners. So you're pretty full. But yeah. So let's do war beasts. Because they get a shit ton of movement. So they get...
I'm glued to my seat right now. I gotta be honest.
Snarl. Oh wait, actually no. I'm sorry. Reth was right here. I forgot about you.
You fool.
You warlocks are so low key. War beast attack. Ready? You're gonna get... It's gonna take 2 bites at you.
Okay.
I got a 1, which is a miss. So, and then a 5, which is a hit. So you're gonna take 10 kinetic damage from this war beast. It's gonna come and take a little chomp out of you, and then you're gonna kind of catch its jaws with your... I guess that's up to you. You can use your gun, you can use your hand, whatever you want to block it with, but you fend off its second attack.
Yeah, it's gonna be my rifle. I just shove it in its mouth, actually.
Yeah. Do you do barrel first, or?
I just kind of flip it like a plank of wood, actually.
Right. Yeah. And
Yeah.
Bite the rifle. This is gonna hurt. Let's see. What is this big boy? Is another phalanx, actually. You are in shield bash range, though. It's gonna walk up next to the body of its poor dead dog. And I rolled a 5. So
Mhm.
you are going to take 50 kinetic damage as
Okay.
as
damn.
this phalanx just bashes you.
Hold on,
in
let me
the-
get out my
in the
calculator.
brain. Sorry, you should be at half health. You should be at 60 health now, if my math is correct. But that's all it can do. That's a big
Yeah, you
move.
got it
So
right.
that's all it does. Uh, so this war beast and this phalanx over here is gonna just like start corralling people together and like making sure like stay down, stay complacent, shut up, don't move. These ones are going to move in and do very much the same thing. Oh, that's a legionary, so they get 2 more. The war beasts are going to spread out looking for people to kill, or guardians to kill. And that is, I think, all of the summoned ones. So I get to summon my second wave now. And I am going to do... I want to do a couple more legionaries, actually. I want more legionaries. So we're going to put some out here. Legionary, actually, he's going to have a couple more beast buddies. I'm going to kind of rush out onto the field. Another legionary out here. And one more down here. Boop. And then the last thing I'm going to summon is going to be a Colossus.
Uh-oh.
Big boy.
We're in danger.
And they are going to 1, 2, 3. They're gonna come right from the middle, actually, in a drop pod. It's gonna land right here. Let's make them a little bit. Make them a little bigger. Bruh. Boss in the middle.
Big.
So all the newbies are going to make some attacks as well. So I got a new legionary up here is going to make. They get half attacks because they just summoned in. That's a miss right there on that one. On attack on Nova. This one kind of busts through this stall right here to attack Reth, and that is a 6 on a legionary. Is another 15. Oh no. So you're gonna take 15 solar damage this time.
Okay.
I'm sorry for picking on you.
Don't
and-
worry. It's all justified.
Yeah, good show. And
it would not be it is in character for Reth to just get shit kicked out of her anyway.
yeah, oh man, I can't wait to play because every bad decision I make is going to be so in character. It's going to be great. When I play my character, this legionary is going to attack. That's another 6. I'm gonna put this dice away. You're doing too well. Artemis, you are going to take from this legionary 15 solar damage from a slug rifle. And you've got war beasts kind of snarling up, coming up for you. They're not within range though. That is the enemy's turn. Oh, by the way, anybody who did take damage, if you wanted to use any of your dice on class abilities, like to put a rift down or a barricade or something like that, you absolutely could. That can happen enemy turn or guardian turn. But with that, I'm going to turn things over to the guardians. At this point, fight's going on. You hear chaos everywhere. You're all trained warriors. You can tell that there are other guardians about, and they're fighting with you, even if they're not fighting alongside you.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm calculating something real quick. So I already banked a 5 last turn. So could I use that to do my my heal ability, my rift, or?
So when you bank, as soon as you
Mhm.
roll your 3d6, the bank dice goes back to your pool.
Okay.
Yep. So you can
Cool.
use it at any point now, once you reroll. It just preserves it for next turn.
Okay. Nice. I think that's what I'll do then. I have something I want to do, but it's big and flashy, and I want to kind of know if anybody else wants to go first.
Live
This
your
time.
dreams. I'm here for big and flashy.
All right.
Real quick, this barricade is gone, by the way.
Okay.
No,
Because it'd be better
barricades.
to.
Barricades last until they take the full damage, or until we summon another one.
Oh, do they? Oh shit!
Nice.
Oh man, if only I wrote the game. I would have known that. Never mind. I lied.
If only we
If
wrote it
only I
together,
wrote
even.
the game.
Yeah. Oh well, yeah. But you remember the rules. I'm sorry, Reth.
Don't
Cool
be.
thing.
It's fine.
I am stoked. You had a very maniacal laugh before, so I'm very excited to see what you're gonna pull out of here.
Well, so it's better for me mathematically to use my class ability instead of healing, right? Like the rift is better than the heal action.
So for you, it's the same thing.
Oh,
The rift
okay.
just heals others
Other
as
people
well.
do.
So
Okay, then I'll
there's
just do the heal action. That's fine.
like for warlocks, effectively, there's no reason to ever like it. It just doesn't matter.
Unless you're healing other people specifically. Okay.
Yeah, or variably, you could say there's no reason to ever heal yourself because the rifts are that as well.
I think I'll hold off for now because Reth is just pissed off having been what did this Phalanx Centurion?
Phalanx.
Yeah, Phalanx. This Phalanx just bashed me. Getting torn to shreds with a a war beast here. She'll struggle with her rifle for a second, and then just let it go. Like like when you're playing with a dog, and then you're not going to get it back, so you let go, and then they kind of fall over. And I rolled 3 6s.
Nice.
So Reth is going to cast her super.
Excellent.
Shit. Yes! Yes!
So she's going to take a step back too, and fiery wings will just immediately burst from her back. Just flames just bellow up around her, and she now has a fiery sword in her hand as well. And I can do a lot of stuff here. But
Yeah.
I can do 4 actions, I think.
Mhm.
And I have 3 to choose from.
Yep.
So first off, I'm just gonna fight this. I'm gonna throw a sword here at. Actually, am I within enough range to hit this phalanx first?
The one right in front of you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So your
Okay.
range for everything, for every
It's
super
close.
action is close to long, or just incinerating blow is close. So yeah,
Yeah.
I'd say you're like hovering up, but you're
Yeah.
within range, sure.
Okay. Yeah, she floats for a second and then immediately dives. But not Phoenix dives. So do I have to roll for this, right?
Nope. You make
Oh,
a powerful strike against a single target,
I
blinding
just
them.
hit.
You just do it.
Okay, sweet. So that's 50 plus DX. How do
Okay.
I determine do I roll
So
a
the
D6?
DX is how many dice you put into that action.
Oh, So that's
So it's 68.
3 sixes, so it's 18.
Yeah. Okay. So okay, so 18. That so it's an extra, so it does blah, 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 68
68.
damage.
Ah, one
Yeah.
away. But
Yeah, so close. Almost nice.
almost nice.
Still pretty nice.
Pretty good. Yeah. So that's 68 damage immediately. Do I defeat them?
They are, what is this now? A
Blinded.
phalanx? They are actually still up. But
Okay.
just barely. Yeah, because I don't think they've taken damage yet, right? Or have you hit them?
No, I haven't hit them yet.
Okay. Yeah, they have just a. Oh no, I'm sorry. I was reading the Colossus. They've. Oh no, yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, they're done. They're
Nice.
toast.
I immediately regain 10 HP.
Hell yes.
Okay. Yeah, you
So
did
that's
8 damage
1.
more than you needed to.
And I look towards this war beast, and I'm going to hit them with the lighter attack that I have.
Okay. The everlasting fire or the phoenix?
Actually, I can. There's no limit, right? I can just do that big one again if I want to.
Yeah, you have
I
4
do that again.
any 4 actions. Yeah, that they have baby health. It's destroyed.
I want more health. Give it to me.
You regain 10 health. Yeah.
Yes. Sweet.
It whines. It like makes a like oh like a little sad dog as it sees you coming down with your sword.
Nice. So what it looks like for Reth here, she kind of like just holds the shield that the phalanx was holding, and then just kind of holds it back, and then just stabs, and then uses the backswing to just take care of the war beast.
Okay, that's rad. Okay.
Cool. And I have 2 more actions. My movement is doubled right now, so I can get here. I already calculated it out.
Okay, cool.
Oh wait, there's another one here.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just gonna throw one.
Okay.
At it. So that is 25 plus 18. So that is math.
43.
Thank you very much. Okay, that is 43, and I ignite them.
Okay, they are still up but ignited.
Okay, and that lasts until the next Guardian phase.
Yes. So if anybody kills them before then, they will explode.
Sick. Okay. And then I will move here.
Okay.
And can I hold on. I don't think I can. Oh wait, I can get right next to them. I can use the 5 that I banked, because I already healed some this time, to use for my movement.
Yeah, that'll give you 1.5 movement spaces.
I can get
You can get
right
right
here.
up to the one behind the barricade.
I do that.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna hit him with the big attack for 68 points of damage.
Okay, I'm pretty sure this one has already taken damage, so they explode.
Yes.
So they. I think that's 1, 2, 3. That's your 4th attack. Yeah, they're done. They wither. They just dissipate, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah.
Disintegrate. Yes.
Yeah.
Incinerate.
Incinerate. Yeah.
They immolate, if you will.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah.
Awesome. So that is Reth's very big, fun turn, and I get 10 more HP.
And I believe that gives Nova
Everybody
and I
in orb of power.
It sure does.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah, all allies in orb of power.
Yeah, we
Nice.
get 1 for her whole turn, rather than like in Destiny where we get like 1 per enemy. It's just 1, because we have lots more ways to earn them.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay,
That's
that's
a lot of
awesome.
features.
That was such a fun turn. Ugh.
Yeah, Nova is like
That's very awesome.
bunkering down, trying to shoot all these people behind her barricade, when all of a sudden this flaming warlock just flies in here and explodes everything. She just kind of like stands upright a little bit, and she's like, "Huh. Well then."
Yeah, Nova feels a little bit. You feel a little tug on your mark.
She looks back.
It's Violet, and she goes, "Can you do that?"
She kind of looks back at her and gives her like a little hand shrug, and she's like, "We'll see what I can do, yeah?" She turns back around.
Mm-hmm. All right, who's next?
Artemis, you got any ideas?
Yeah, sure. I can take mine.
Yeah, go ahead, Sparky.
All right. All right. Rolled 6. I'm actually
Nickname
gonna
acquired.
bank that. I haven't even met you guys yet. You're over there. I'm
Yeah,
over
we're all
here.
the way over here.
Don't worry, we'll meet you eventually. There's just
I
distant
see
explosions.
some red flames over there. But I'm dealing with all these fools. All right. I am going to move in the direction of the civilians. I can get to here. Oops. And as I am moving, I'm going to spend put 2 shots on my hand cannon. All right. So first 2 shots are against that war beast right there.
Okay. Rolled
It's a
it.
3, so that hits. So that one will do. What's the damage on the hand cannon? 8 plus 3.
So 13.
11.
Or no, 8. Oh, I'm sorry, 8 plus 3.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Still up.
Yep. Second shot. Rolled a 5.
Okay, so double damage.
So double damage. That's the 8 plus 3, right? Yep.
Yep.
Nice.
So 22. So this one is hopefully dead now.
Yep. It has -8 health.
Cool.
Which is kills. This kills the war beast.
This one's close to some civilians. I'm gonna use another one of my dice to take 2 more shots at it.
Okay.
Or 2 shots at it.
Okay. So this one is 2.1. That's about 2. So I'll say that's at the edge of medium range,
Okay.
which should work for Hankin.
Works for Hankin because Hankin is medium short.
Mhm.
All right. First roll is a 4, so it takes 11 points of damage.
Okay.
Second roll is a 2, so it takes 11 points of damage because it's a miss on a 1, correct?
Yes.
Cool.
So -22, still up just barely. Hanging on by a thread.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna spend my last die to take 2 more shots.
Okay.
So I'm gonna take a shot at the war beast again.
Okay. Roll to hit.
It's a 3.
Okay, so that will kill it.
Okay, and then I'm gonna use my last shot on that one right there.
Okie dokie.
And that's a 6.
Okay, so it does double damage. What's the amount of damage?
Double damage. This one will be 24 because I allocated a 4 damage on 4 die on it, not a 3 that time.
Okay, nice. Okay, so it effectively would be bloodied if we were playing 4th edition D&D.
Cool.
All right, you got anything else?
I moved, I shot, and I banked my 6. I think that is my turn.
All right. If banking dice is any indication, I'm gonna have something to worry about next round. Nova.
Okay, Nova is going to. The first thing she's gonna do is she's gonna continue taking some pot shots at this phalanx up in the north. She knows it's got the shield out, but she's gonna try because that guy's pretty close to some people.
Okay. You have to roll a critical hit to tear down the shield.
Okay. First one is not a hit.
Okay.
Oh, 6, yes! Precision hit. Oh,
Okay.
it's a 5-6 for precision hit for the scout rifle. My first roll was a 2 though, so like that one definitely not hit, but this one does.
Right.
Okay, so
Okay,
this one
cool.
this one hits. It is only 10 points of damage, but double on critical, right? So 20?
Yep.
Okay, 20
Okay.
points
And
of
the
damage.
its shield is down.
Nice.
Okay, and that guy, because I have Song of Eruption, precision hits with a solar weapon ignite enemies until the start of the next player phase.
Okay. It's on fire.
Okay. She is going to, seeing that this lovely, beautiful flaming warlock is over here and kind of has that
Hey, that's
last
me.
phalanx covered, she is going to start moving eastward to try and help some people out. So, 1, 2. I'm using extra movement so that I can move 2.5 spaces. I think I can just get to here.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna try and draw the attention of that big fuck off dude.
Okay.
The Colossus dude. And I'm going to
How?
do that. I'm going to use Iris again, my Void Trace rifle.
Okay.
So I have 3 shots. I'm gonna try and put the first shot in the War Beast and then the next 2 shots in the big guy. I want to draw their attention.
Okay.
4 for the War Beast, so that is a hit.
Okay. Trace rifle?
That is 31 points.
You blast them. Done.
Rip in pieces.
Or be so just little
Literally,
babies.
because the Void Trace rifles like tear things apart.
Mm-hmm. Shreds it.
Another precision hit for Iris. It is a 6, and it's a 6 precision for the big guy. So that would be 62 points of void damage.
Of void damage on the big guy?
On the big guy.
Okay. Well, you've got his attention.
Yeah, good. I want it. Last shot with Iris.
Yeah. Titan
It's just
energy.
a regular hit at 2.
Okay. What does that do?
It is still 31 points of void damage.
Okay. It's fucking almost dead.
Yeah!
She's got her trace rifle kind of pulled up to her ear, and she's kind of like using her elbow to kind of like wave the civilians back, and she's kind of like, "Come on, big guy, come on over here." As she kind of gets closer and closer while she's firing her trace rifle.
Yeah. Do you have anything else?
No, because that was I used 2 dice for the my trace rifle, 1 die for my primary, and 1 die for extra movement.
Okay. So, guardian phase is over. All of you, please roll your dice pool again. So that is
Yeah.
46 minus any banked dice that you have. I'm gonna move the civilians first, so they're all kind of. These ones are huddling behind the barricade and starting to actually climb into the ramen shop.
Good. The last bastion.
These folks over here realize that they are now right next to Nova and freak out and run away.
Good.
Because that's not where they want to be. These people run into this stall underneath like this cover, right in here into this building. This person's just kind of hunkering down and praying is what they're doing. And I think everybody else is kind of undercover at the moment. It is enemy turn. So what do we got over here? This guy is we'll start with top left and kind of move however I feel like it, I guess. Legionary, first top left, is going to, they're in close to short range with Reth. They're going to take a shot with their, or 2 shots with their slug shotgun. And that is a 3 and a 5. So, slug shotgun, that is 15 solar and 15 solar on Reth.
Ow!
Yeah.
All that HP that you just
Gone.
got back.
Hey, I'm glad I got it back.
Yeah.
And they're actually gonna approach you anyway and like brandish the wrist blade now.
Fool.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, maybe
I should have
don't
led with
understand.
that, but oops. This legionary is going to move 1, 2, 3, 4 over here, and fire over this cart at Nova. That is going to be a slug rifle, because I think that's the only thing that's in range for Nova. So Nova, you're going to take, that's a 6 and a 2. So you will take a miss and 15 solar damage.
Okay.
Okay.
She like doesn't even flinch. She's so focused on the big guy.
Okay. The big guy. Actually, here, let's kind of move this one over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. They are going to, let's see, how far away is Wrath? 3.23. So that's short, medium, long. That's extra long range. So they're going to take a slug rifle shot with a -2 to their, or a +2 to their hit spectrum. So they rolled a 5 actually, which is now the lowest threshold. So Reth, you're going to take 5 solar damage.
Okay.
From this one all the way down yonder.
Owie.
They still want to play, so the big boy in the middle is going to fire a cluster missile, or fire cluster missiles at Nova, and is going to speak and say, "Guardian, you have made a huge mistake." Fuck dice.
I think you've made the mistake here.
Son
Looking
of a
so
bitch.
ugly in this city.
Who told you you could look so ugly in this city? Holy
How
shit.
dare you? I rolled a 1, but because they're such a powerful enemy, a 1 is still a hit. But it's at half the normal damage. So you take 5 arc damage.
Okay.
You are now blinded, and you are slowed. So your movement, you have 0.5 less movement next phase. So whatever your base movement is, subtract half a space from it.
Okay, half movement and I'm blinded, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that changes my hit spectrum?
You take 5 arc damage. Yep. It adds 2 to everything. It shifts it over by 2. Okay. This one is going to, let's see. There is this war beast who's going to get 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, can run right up to Artemis, believe it or not, to make 2 bites. That's a 1, which is a miss, and a 3, which is a hit, for 10 kinetic damage total from this war beast. This legionary is going to fire off 2 shots with its slug rifle. They're both 1s, so
You are matrix dodging everything I'm throwing at you.
Nice.
Um,
I was gonna say, I don't think she took damage until just now, huh?
yeah. This one is going to move up here and fire some slug rifle shots at Nova. That's a 6 and a 3 for a 5 and a 15. 20 solar damage total from this guy up top.
Okay.
And War Beast. 1, 2. Here, this guy is a turtle, so it can't move anywhere. And that is the enemy phase. They're done.
All right.
Is now
I got a thing I
Guardian
want to do.
phase.
Mind if I go first?
By all means.
Oh my god,
All right.
wait, Brad. Is the cluster missile tracking?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
Why?
Because my precision hit on the big guy. Oh no, wait, it's ignited. Never mind. Haha. It's fine. Please continue.
What were you gonna do?
Don't worry about it.
It's not heat-seeking.
I
If
thought
that
it
was what you
I
were.
thought it was blinding, not igniting. On a precision hit, but I was incorrect. I'm sorry for the interruption. Can you tell I made this game along with Brad?
Oh boy.
All right. So after the War Beast has taken a chomp at Artemis's leg, dog, and then Warlock Floof up to here.
Ooh, going up top.
She's on the roof.
And yep, she's on the roof of that building. She is then going to actually wait. I'm gonna have to move here because that is one full space, which means that my ability costs have reduced by 1.
Ooh.
And because I had that banked 6, we get to see another super.
Yes!
because
Yes!
Supers!
My
Yes!
super cost is 18, and I have rolled a total of 17, but it is reduced by 1. So therefore, all right, she is going to quick prayer to the traveler. Oh, light, don't fail me now. And cast an unrelenting chaos reach into the back of
Yes.
that colossus.
Okay. I don't even need to know the damage because it's dead. I know that for a fact.
Oh, you love to see it. Truly.
So, for an unrelenting chaos reach, you get to do a lot more than just that, actually. So you get to move. You pick a point. So you can start with this guy, and then you get to move in 4 lines of a quarter of a space each, and everything that you pass through with that line takes all of that damage.
I think you can get the
Okay.
War Beast and that phalanx.
So yeah, let's see. 1 line, 2 line, 3 line, 4 line. Yeah, I guess I can drag the chaos reach. Actually, you know what? We're gonna, for flavor's sake, we're gonna start it here and drag it that way. Just
Yeah.
Absolutely.
integrating those things in the way, and then just so that huge line of blue energy just emanating from Artemis's hands.
Yeah.
Chaos reach go brrr.
Yeah.
And she will like the warlock glide slowly back down to the rooftop, and then to Tau. Oh, thank the traveler, we still have it.
Yeah. Although, so as you look up at the traveler and you whisper this prayer, you do notice that there's some kind of strange device that looks like it's being put around the traveler. It looks like a strange, almost like a spider kind of latching it. itself around the traveler. 6 arms instead of 8, but you all know this as players know it. Guardians, you're not sure what it is, but whatever it is, it's big and it probably not good. But you do still have your light right now. You still got it. Also, they're all jolted. Or they all become jolted, and they all right because of
Oh,
Arcweb?
yeah. They all do chain and lightning to anything that's next to them, which is nothing.
Yeah,
but,
nothing. But just for sake of us remembering.
and yeah, speaking of remembering and Reth, add an orb of
thank
light
you.
to your pool of orbs of light.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Oh, goodness.
Yes, so you have, I think, Nova should have
Nova's got
5.
I
and
have
I have
think
five.
Reth
4.
has
because 4. Yeah, that checks out.
Ooh.
That's how math works. So yeah, with 5, you unlock the other option too. The next orbs of light possibility. Paying 5 to do a grenade from any class if you so desire, along with the action cost.
Yeah, of course. I am not gonna do that though, because she's blind. She's kind of got the classic when you're playing and you get hit with the cluster missile or like the blinding grenade from the fallen, and you just hear that whoosh noise, and you just can't see shit except around the corners. She's kind of like gonna look out of her periphery vision, and she's gonna use her scout rifle Lotus to try and take a pot shot at this guy. The one that's kind of following after her.
Okay. They are not ignited anymore. Take a pot shot. Roll to shoot.
Yep,
Roll to
and
hit.
it's a +2 to the hit spectrum, right?
Yes. So if a 1 normally misses, a 3 would miss now.
Right. 1 miss,
Mm-hmm.
5 hit, but it is not precision because I cannot get a precision hit blinded.
All right.
So just
What's the damage?
regular hit, it is 12 damage.
Okay. Still up.
Okay. I'm going to use my scout rifle again on that guy, because fuck that guy.
Okay.
1 miss. 1 hit.
Okay. How much damage?
Another 10.
10 total?
Mhm.
All right. Still up.
All right. We're doing
What is
third
the
action
thing?
with the
Hang on.
scout rifle.
Oh, is this a legionary?
Is it a legionary or a phalanx? Because they cast a barricade earlier. Phalanx, right?
Oh, then I guess it is a phalanx. Yeah. Okay. All right. That would make sense then.
Okay. 1 hit, 12 damage.
All right.
Still up.
Just up. Just barely. It's almost dead. Just one more hit.
1 hit.
Okay. It's dead.
Okay. Woohoo!
Yeah. So you're
Okay.
blinded. I'm sure some of your shots are missing, going wide and stuff. But you find the mark enough to put it down.
Okay, I'm going to bank my last die. It was a 5, because she's not super familiar with like what was going on this side of the market, so she doesn't feel comfortable just shooting wildly. But that guy had been following her, so she was like, I know I can take a shot there, but the rest of it, a little too dicey, pun intended.
Okay. I think that leaves Reth.
Okay, so I want to double check and make sure I can still do this. Okay. All right. So for a heroic action, you have to use from your available pool.
Yes. So the difference between in combat and out of combat is in combat you get to choose what you
Like
out of your pool.
Oh, okay, nice.
So you can use your highest 2, your lowest 2, and then you add your relevant stat. A 6 or minus is going to be a fail. A 7 through 9 will be a mixed success, and a 10 plus will be a full success.
Okay. First off, I'd like to see. See, I'd love to do one thing, but I don't know if it'll take it out in one hit or not. We're gonna go with this first. So, Reth is going to see the warrior brandish their blade and quickly draw her fusion rifle and at the one that's right next to her.
Okay. Give
Um,
me that shot. Roll d6.
So that's a 5 on the die.
Okay. So a
so
fusion
that's-
rifle. That's a regular
that's-
hit. 55 plus dx.
Okay, so
That's a legionary. That's dead.
nice. Okay, that's exactly what I wanted to do. Sick. So I have 2d6 here that I both rolled 1s, and I'd like to use those to do a heroic action.
Okay.
And the heroic action I'd like to do is traverse.
Okay. So, the 1 and the 1. What's your mobility?
My mobility is a +0.
Okay, so that's 2. So 2 is below a 6. It's going to have a very rough effect, I guess.
It's not going to work
with
out
these
very
2
well
dice.
for you.
Oh, so I don't re-roll them. I need to probably go for something else. So, what if I swapped it out because I also have a 5? So that'd be an 8.
So a what is it? A 5 and a 1? You said.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be a 6. You have orbs of power, so you can turn those
Oh,
die.
that's right.
You can turn each one of those die into a +1. So you could turn a 1 into a 2, a 5 into a 6, and then you could even use a third one to add a +1 to a heroic action. So that would turn that. If you use 3 of them, it would, or if you just use 2 of them, you get a 7, which is a mixed result. So you accomplish what you want, and you just might hit a little bit of a snag.
Okay.
I suppose it bears
Hello?
asking,
Oh,
like,
okay.
what are you attempting to do with the traverse?
Yes.
I'm just trying to get to Nova to help for that position.
Okay. So for that, honestly, I wouldn't even traverse. I would just use your movement. Put it into movement.
My normal movement can't get me there because it only gives me an extra 1.5.
Okay.
So I
You
can't.
can put in multiple die.
I don't think I can get there. Oh,
yeah,
really?
you have the movement slot.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, then I'll just do that. Why
Extra
am I
movement,
worrying
yeah.
about this?
Yeah, traverse would
Okay.
be like to do like an acrobatic thing across a chasm or something,
Okay.
or like climb something, or to like navigate a city would be traverse.
Okay, but so I get an extra 2 spaces if I use enough die.
Yeah. So you have what, 3? If you use all 3 die, a 1, a 1, and a 5, you would get. I think you would get 2.5 extra movement, so you would have 3.5 movement total, which is most of the way there.
Okay, dang. I really wanted to get there so that I could use one of the die to use my rift. So I can't get there this turn. I'll just get most of the way there.
Okay, cool. You can talking
Where-
is a free action, so if you want to be like rift here, you know.
Yeah. Reth is gonna kind of call out, be like, you look. I don't know actually how rough. I don't know how rough Nova is looking.
Her shields are down, but she's
but
not like
I guess-
bloodied.
Okay. Well, then this is mostly for Reth, but Reth is still going to go over there and call us, say, Guardian, here, and do that, I guess. So I get 2 spaces, so that's here. Wait, hold on.
How many dice are you using? All of your dice, or are you
Yeah,
saving
all of
some?
them.
Okay, so all of it, I think you would get 3.5.
Oh,
so
okay,
you
yeah,
can get up
I'll
to-
just move right there then.
There is still
And then you would-
that dude down there if you have any extra. You
Rift
can take like pot
Right. I'll use the one that I have. Oh well, then I don't have any stuff to healing.
Leave anything that can shoot in that range.
Yeah,
I've got my pulse rifle, but that's medium.
Pulse rifle.
Is that?
Oh, it is just medium. Yeah, so it'd be a harder hit.
But like you could still probably
I'll
do it.
throw
It's worth it.
I'll throw a shot, yeah.
Alright,
And then I'll only get part of the way.
Yeah.
Instead of almost there.
So pulse rifle. You have 3 shots with that.
Mm-hmm.
So roll 3d6.
6, 5, and 4. Just right in a row like that.
All right. So 1 is a double. And then the other 2 are hits.
Mm-hmm.
So how much dice did you? What dice did you spend on that? A 1 or
Just a 1.
A 1? Okay. So that is going to do. The double is going to do 7 times 2 is 14, and then it's another 14, so 28 total.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Wait, I have what the fuck is this dude's? Oh, it's because I'm on the ruler. It looks like they had 7 health left, so they're dead.
Nice.
Yeah, rip to them. Yeah, they were dead. Yeah, they only had 7.
Sick.
Okay.
Thank you.
Cool. You are welcome.
So
You've rid the last city of 1 more cabal.
that is, in fact, the goal.
Yeah. Okay. So you got a little bit of movement left, and I think the guardian phase is done
Mhm.
at that point.
Yes.
So I don't even know how many.
So we all re-roll.
I think I can get here even still.
Yeah. So then all of you can roll your 40 or roll your 6.
Okay.
There is only 3 cabal left. I think there's this one who is going to fire at Nova, because they're cabal. They don't give up. They don't run away. They're taking over the city.
Yeah, they eat mountains, they drink the seas. Yeah.
Yada, yada, yada.
We eat the mountains, we drink the seas. I love that one seasonal message from Keitel where she's just like, so fucking done. Just like signing off a really
We are
shitty-
cabal. We
Yeah.
eat the mountains. We drink the seas. And the one time it was, we're the cabal. We eat the mountains. We drink the seas. Yeah.
You know. All right.
You already know what's going on.
All right. So from this legionary, Nova, you were going to take 15 solar damage.
Okay.
This war beast is going to run up to the shack and then just spend its entire turn trying to climb the walls and barking at Artemis. And then this dude is going to run up here and shoot at Artemis because
Oh no.
they're not an idiot. And fucking 2 1s again. Holy shit.
The untouchable.
God damn
He
it.
is so slippery.
I'm done. That's my turn. Guardian turn.
Wow.
Yeah, I give up.
Oh man. That's a-
Okay. I have a
much
plan,
quicker,
but
yeah.
I don't mind going last.
Okay. What about you, Artemis?
I have a plan. I can go whenever.
Okay. By all means, I'll let you know. I recommend you going first because I'm basically going to be doing some, not a whole lot this turn.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to spend, let's see, 10. I'm actually not going to move. I scold that dog, and I scold it with a thunder strike.
Okay.
So I spend 10
Yeah,
to
Okay.
fry it to bits. So that does
that'll
60
do it. It jolts,
arc damage.
but that doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
Rip. Okay.
Um,
What else you got?
and then I have 2 more dice. I wanted to use my sniper rifle, but I guess it makes more sense to just shoot him with the hand cannon because he's in hand cannon range. So let's just take some pot shots. Both of these are 3s. So on hit, it'll deal 11. First shot is a 1, so I did miss that one. Second shot is a 5, so that's 22 damage.
Still has 4 damage left, 4 health left.
Okay, well, I get 2 more shots because I'm going to use my last die. That's 4, so he is perished.
Rip. Okay, 1 left. Just
Um,
this poor idiot right here for the
Okay,
moment.
yeah, Nova's gonna go at the
Yeah.
end of Artemis' turn.
I'm gonna
Okay.
let Nova do her thing because that's 4 squares. I don't know if I can make that shot.
Okay.
Oh, you have another shot?
I mean, you know what?
if it's 4 squares, I don't
No,
know.
Medium is
Artemis
2
is-
squares, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, Artemis.
That would be, you'd need a 6
I
to
would
hit.
need a 6. She's just gonna gently floof to right here and kind of like put herself in between the Cabal and the put herself in between the Cabal and the civilians.
Cool.
And like, okay, actually, she's going to start asking if any of them need medical attention.
Okay. Yeah, they just they seem shaken, but they seem not hurt at the right now. These humans.
Okay, and that's my turn.
Okay.
Wonderful.
Nova is gonna head up. She is gonna kind of she hears what she assumes is the flaming warlock coming up behind her, shouting like, "Come back here for like a little healing," or and she just like doesn't even turn around. She kind of like nods her acknowledgement, but then she just starts fucking trucking over towards the last Cabal. And as she moves, she starts gaining speed until she blitzes forth. And like, she doesn't shoulder charge, she fucking headbutts this guy, impales this Cabal with her horned helmet. And I am casting Mortar Blast, my single target melee.
Murder blast?
Nice.
Mortar Blast.
Might as
but
well
I'm
be.
hoping it's Murder Blast. It does 50
What?
plus DX, so it is 59 damage.
Yeah, that'll do it.
And as she impales this Cabal on her horns, and as she shakes it off.
Oh, the broadcast stopped.
Oh no.
Did it come back on? It just beeps.
It just blipped. It's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right, internet is-
Hello. We're okay.
And Pants is here. Hi, Pants.
Pants.
Yeah, Pants is here. Pants.
Nova is going to charge into this guy, headbutting him, impaling him with her horns, and as he goes limp, she shakes him off. Not even using her arms or anything, just the strength of her body twists around, throwing his body, and as he collides with the ground, he explodes. And she looks back across the battlefield, noticing Reth rushing up to her, hey, I can heal you. She just kind of gives her a little wave. And then she is also gonna start she's just eyeing all the civilians, making sure that no one was shot, no one was hurt, just quick visual inspection, doing head counts, kind of a thing.
Okay. The people all start to kind of poke their heads up and look around, and it seems like for the moment you have a little pocket of safety, but you do see chaos is erupting in the wider city around you. You look up in the sky, and there are dozens and dozens of Cabal ships. The last city is not a place that anybody wants to be right now, and all of you know this. Intrinsically, that's a lot of Cabal. And all of the people kind of start coming out of the woodwork, like, "Oh my God, what do we do? What's happening? Guardian, what's going on?" And they seem to be looking. Most of them seem to be looking to the Guardians for some kind of answer.
Nova is going to kind of put her hands up and kind of be like, "All right, everyone. I just need you to take a deep breath right now. I know there's a lot going on, but we're going to figure it out all together, okay?" And then over her shoulder, Wisteria is going to kind of come into existence. She's going to be like, "Wisteria, any news on the comms?"
Can I
Yep.
walk up behind Nova and just kind of like, is anybody hurt at all, or like light scrapes or anything like that, or?
Oh yeah, yeah. A couple people have like kind of busted, like busted knee, like scraped knees and stuff like that. There was a lot of running and people falling and tripping and stuff in the scuffle. So there's definitely minor injuries. Yeah.
Okay. In addition to Nova, Reth will encourage other civilians to. I don't know if this like works, but she'll encourage other civilians to bask in the light as she uses her rift.
Yeah, sure. So a couple of the nearby civilians will kind of look down at their like scraped palms and stuff like that, and kind of enter the light, and they look down and kind of wonder at what is essentially a miracle
I wonder
happening
if that
before
would
them.
work in canon.
Not sure.
I can say it does.
Our canon
Ghosts
now.
can heal
Yeah.
without the light, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna say for now, even if it doesn't do anything, it makes me
Oh,
feel better.
good. That's really what we're looking for.
So Wisteria checks the comms, and there's like just it's mostly static and crackling, and then you hear a voice come through. It is a familiar voice to anybody who works for the Vanguard. It is the voice of Commander Zavala, and he
That's my boy.
he says, "People of the Lost City, we are being attacked." He says, "Citizens, evacuate the city immediately. Guardians," and then it cuts out, and it just kind of like hangs there with no orders for any of you. And then people kind of like start, like they had heard this. This was being broadcast through Wisteria, so there's kind of like a whisper rushing through the little crowd that's gathered of like, "We evacuate. The city's attacked. We need to leave. How do we get out of here?" And then that kind of like one question begets another question begets another question. You can see the panic that they've kind of had this whole time, but it's washing over again.
Wisteria's rings start like spinning faster and faster and faster until he's just like a little hyper ball of spinning energy, and Nova, without even looking, like reaches her hand out, grabs the core of his shell, and his rings just kind of stop. She gives him like a little pat on the head, without even looking, and she looks around at everyone and she's like, "All right, everyone, we need to stay calm if we want to get out of this together, okay? You just stick with us. We're gonna try and lead you out of the city, but I need all of you to listen and all of you to stay calm. Got it?"
They give me a connect roll in this.
Okay.
I was
Nice.
I was gonna say sway, but it's sway in a bunch of other games I've designed, not in this one.
Okay. Because I have the Song of Kinship, I can re-roll the lowest I rolled on a protect or connect heroic action.
Nice.
Okay, that's pretty nice. Let's see, what do I get plus to my connect? Okay, that is a total of 9.
Okay, and you do have orbs of power still, so you can bump that up if you want.
I mean, 9's a success, isn't it? Oh, it's 10 plus, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I will use 1 orb of power to bump that up to a 10.
Okay, that is a strong success. So you can tell me what happens.
Okay.
You succeed with flying colors.
Yeah,
As-
Reth just kind of nods to you.
As she like reaches out and calms down Wisteria, like giving him a little pat on his head, he gives a little like chirruping beep, like beep, and it just kind of
Aw.
gets everyone's attention, and they look over to her, and she's just kind of like patting her ghost gently. She looks super blasé, doesn't look like she's phased by this at all. And I think people just kind of start resonating with that energy where they start like, the whispers kind of die down. And then her quiet voice kind of rings out through the crowd like, we're all gonna get through this together, okay? Alright, that's what I like to hear.
Okay, and you kind of this sense of calm and this sense of there's still that sense of urgency, but it's more purposeful and directed, and they know, they have a plan. They have to get out of the city. I'm going to say, actually, the nearest way out of the city is roughly like a 20-minute walk to one of the far wall, like to a gate at the walls of the city.
Mm-hmm.
That honestly isn't really used that much because most people just kind of stay in, but there are people, that live on the outskirts of the city and stuff like that. It is in use. You know that would probably be the quickest way right now to take anyone out of the city.
Okay. She's gonna look over to the 2 other guardians and she's be like, I think we can kind of corral these people to the edge of the city. I think maybe
Make
I
for the
should be
wall?
up front, head for the wall. What do you say?
Sounds good to me. Sprite, any other quicker ways we can get there?
Sprite is going to, let's see. I want you to give me a roll to navigate. I'm going to let you decide how you do it. So it could
Okay.
be, I'm going to give you 3 options and you can choose.
Mhm.
It could be an investigate to, it could be an investigate. It could be a traverse, or it could be a hack for Sprite to scan the city. So you can scan the
Okay.
city, you can analyze it yourself with your intellect, or you can use your inherent traversal capabilities. That's up to you.
I think it's gonna be investigate. Like Sprite will show me the different routes, and then I'll choose what to do from
Okay,
there.
perfect. Give me a roll. 2d6
Okay.
plus your intellect. Your intellect modifier.
Oh, okay. Thank
Yes.
you. All right. Ooh, okay. That is a +1 that I have, and I rolled a 5 and a 4, so that is a 10.
Okay, perfect. You succeed. You can even tell me how you succeed because you beat a 10.
Okay. Okay. They're gonna be pretty prevalent on the surface here. The ramen shop. There's a drain under its kitchen. We can use that. Get down into the sewers. It'll feed right to where we need to go.
Nova gives a nod and just looks over to Artemis. She's like, what do you think?
Oh, yeah, so that should be it. I'll defer to you two.
Alright, let's start packing up. By the way, what are your names? She kind of looks between the 2 of them.
Artemis-4, and this is Tau. And Tau will just kind of, like, nod.
I'm Reth, and you've already met Sprite here. Sprite will do a little twirl.
Nice to meet you too. I'm Nova 3. This is Wisteria. She kind of leans over and like taps him with the edge of her horn, and he kind of like does a little beep again. She's like, if you 2 don't mind, I think I'll take the lead.
Please do.
By all means,
barricade
Titan.
if anyone needs it. And just blasé as fuck, she starts walking towards the ramen shop.
Wonderful.
Okay, so you spotted the manhole actually, which is really cool. Because I made sure to put a manhole on both maps.
Oh,
here
really?
And yeah, I did just in case.
I just
the
kind of
sewer-
pulled that out of my
Oh no, there's a. Well, I don't know if you saw the manhole on the map, but I did
I did see
consciously
it.
choose
Yeah.
that. Yeah, that
That's
was
great.
yeah.
Fantastic.
So, you skip all of the enemies that would have been in the way. You have scored really well on your connect roll, so everyone is kind of on board and willing to kind of move and go with you. A couple of them, are a little bit, worried about their friends and family, and some are wary about guardians, but everybody seems to kind of be on the same page at this point, as in like this is life or death, and they need to. I'm gonna move you over to the gate. So after about a 20-minute walk through the sewers, it's really gross. Violet asks to be put on. She asked to be put on Nova's shoulders. I don't know if you choose to do that, especially if you're taking up the lead.
She won't put her on her shoulders, but she will kind of reach down and take her hand. And she'll
Okay.
say, I don't know if I can carry you right now, kiddo, but I'm gonna try and be here for you, okay?
She nods. Her mom actually carries her instead, actually. So
Okay.
if you
She
say
will
no.
hold her hand for a while before her mom
Sure.
takes her.
Yeah, perfectly reasonable. Okay. Cool. So you make your way through the sewers. I want to get this done in 7 minutes. Can we do a whole fight in 7 minutes, you think?
Depends if the daybreak modifier is active or not.
All right. So you make your way
we can
through
set up for next time.
through the yeah. That's what we're going to do. We ended the last session on a cliffhanger too, so we're gonna try to put you in a
Hey,
speedier
nice.
spot. So that you're actually running almost perfectly parallel.
Yay.
So you pop out of the sewers, just in front of the gate, where there's like a little checkpoint booth. Or you know what? I'm not going to describe it quite yet. I'm going to say you navigating through using Sprite and the other ghosts to kind of like map out the sewers. You arrive at the manhole, and if you climb out this way, you'll be right at the gate. The sewers don't go on any further. They remain in the city for whatever magic reason.
Nova's gonna look at the other two as they kind of, slowly gather back up, and she's gonna say quietly to both Artemis and Reth, I think we should go up, take a look around, leave these people down here before we make sure the coast is clear.
Good idea.
Reth nods.
Alright. She just reaches up and, lifts off the manhole cover like it's no fucking problem.
Like it's a trash can lid, just...
Okay. Yeah. You just pop it up, pop it open.
Yep. She's gonna kind of slide it off the top a little bit. She's gonna have Wisteria kind of do one of the little flashy scans and see if she gets any pings back on her radar.
Okay. Give me an investigate roll.
Investigate roll. Okay.
Mhm.
Let me choose the other 2 dice.
You are scanning your surroundings. So
7.
7.
Oh, I'm sorry, 8.
8. Either way, same thing. So on a 7 through 9, you can ask one question of your Vanguard. So I will give you, anything you want.
Can I get a hug?
You
Yes.
could ask that, yeah.
Ah, wonderful. Thanks. Means so much.
What am I gonna ask? If you two have any thoughts, feel free to suggest.
I don't have a lot other than we'll climb up after you, I guess.
Yeah, I was thinking, what's the biggest threat?
Probably a cabal staring us down with a weapon
Probably.
immediately, or some sort of grenade that would go down into the manhole. But we don't know until we see. I guess check for cabal radio chatter, or something.
I'm gonna go with, what are the threats in the immediate vicinity? Like, when I pop my head out, do I see any cabal? Do I see, like, a fucking tank down the street? Is there, like, a turret?
Okay. So the immediate threats are, this area does have a bunch of cabal in it, so that would be the most immediate threat. I will drop them on the map. Oh wow, that's really tiny. They're really tiny. I don't know if I like that. That might be too
You
small.
can adjust the size of the grid if you need to.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that actually. Let me do that. I thought I checked it before, but maybe. Let me just double it and see how we feel about that.
That looks a lot better.
Yeah, that looks a lot better. A little more sizable.
Yeah. The grid itself is a little hard to see, but that's okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm also zoomed out pretty far, so okay.
Yeah, that's a lot better. Okay, cool.
Same here.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop a bunch of cabal onto the field. So there's a bunch of cabal around. There's war beasts. There's some phalanxes, and there is a centurion.
Oh, okay.
Kind of.
Thought you were gonna say tank.
A big boy. No, not
I was
yet.
like, oh god, there's gonna be a fucking interceptor.
Oh no!
Oh, how cool would that be?
Not cool.
Yeah, how cool would that be?
Yeah. Hey B, can you make me a cabal tank?
Not tonight.
Icon. Oh.
I can make
have
you one tomorrow.
I got
Okay.
some tokens for you. I have some resources for you, Brad.
Oh, do you? Oh,
I've got
send
a
them
ton
my
of them.
way.
I will.
Give them to me. So I'm just going to chuck a bunch of cabal up here, equal to secret Vanguard math.
Incalculable.
Not to reveal. It's calculable technically.
There is a cost to summoning each enemy.
Yeah. So the way it works is I'm gonna show you how the salami's made.
I would prefer
Every
not
guardian is worth has a number attached to them. So depending on your fire team, like that, it's like the summon pool number. So it changes. So each guardian is 10. And then every enemy has a certain cost associated with it, and each fight has a number of waves. So
It's math.
It's all math. It's all math based on how many guardians there is and how difficult the fight needs to be. Kind of like the CR with
yeah.
It's just
but
the secrets for when you become the Vanguard.
Ha
So I'm gonna put one more cabal out here. He's gonna be a phalanx because I didn't put any out yet, and that's an injustice. And then so you see a shit. Oh, he's already out there. You see a poop ton of cabal. Immediately, like there are cabal kind of lurking about. There is. Actually, you wouldn't even see the guy at the gate. Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna put him over here. You see a big boy up north, fucking around with the gate. And yeah, so the most immediate threat is the cabal. Okay. Maybe not the greatest threat, but the most immediate threat.
She's gonna kind of slowly lower the manhole cover back down. She's gonna give the other two kind of the lay of the land. She's gonna do it kind of quietly in hopes that like the others don't listen in. But she is gonna kind of indicate to everyone that like we're gonna go up, hopefully beat some crap out of some dudes, and then we're gonna come back and get you. So please just wait here.
Yeah, good idea.
I think that when we do go up, we should have someone kind of stay around the manhole cover in case the Cabal get a little too crafty and try to come down here. We can just be like, oh no, you don't.
All right, sounds good. You're the defender. Would you like to? I mean, you're
You're
the
a bit
Titan.
quiet,
Would you?
Lanky.
Is that any better?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Reth will say, you're the wall, as it were. Would you mind taking care of them while me and Artemis go on excursions?
She kind of cracks her knuckles and she's like, I don't mind playing the archetype if you two want to float around and take him down.
Sounds good. Any vantage points up there?
Nothing that I could get a handle on, but
Okay.
I don't know. Keen Eye is here. She kind of points over to Artemis. She might have a better idea. Saw her up on a rooftop earlier.
And Artemis will just kind of materialize her sniper rifle in her hands and nod.
I like
Wonderful.
your style, girly.
She's wearing a helmet. You cannot see, and she is an exo, so she cannot blush. And even if she could, you couldn't see it.
But we feel the heat radiating.
know.
Hear the CPU fans.
Nice.
Okay, cool. Reth will follow the lead then.
Okay. So you all can actually put your tokens on yourselves, but I can move them out for now.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if you go to the journal and you just click on your name and drag over, you should be able to drag your own characters onto the field. There's also you can put your stats in and all that fun stuff.
I do think I put my stats in.
Yeah. I mean I think rolling real dice is more fun, so
Yeah,
but
that's
it's an
true.
option.
I like
for
having my health bar there. I don't know if other people can see it.
I can. You are back at full health, actually. You
Oh,
changed it. I
nice.
fixed you.
That is amazing.
Yeah,
Ghost,
we do
you
heal
are
up to
as
stats.
Yep.
Unless something funky's happening.
Yeah. In this situation, who's to say?
Who's to say?
I don't trust like that.
So, y'all are up here. You're about to pop out of the manhole. What's the plan of attack?
Do we want to go kind of for like burst out of cover and just like fucking nail them while we have the element of surprise?
I've got a sword. It doesn't need to reload.
I was gonna lead with a sniper shot on the Centurion, or not the Centurion, the
Ooh, that's a good idea. You can kind of like peek out of the manhole cover, Nova will like hold it up for you, take a shot, and then we'll all pop up.
You're standing on my shoulders. Yes, perfect.
yes,
Okay.
absolutely that.
All right. I am going to. I'm gonna let you get the sniper shot off for free,
We love
But-
a free sniper shot.
but it'll cost you 1 die in your first round, and you don't get the. Or you know what? Roll a d6 for the dx, a random d6.
5.
5. Okay, so your dx effectively for this is going to be a 5. 75 plus 5, and a 5 would be a precision shot on a hit anyway, so we'll give you double damage on that against this beast.
That's 160 damage.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure the regular damage would have killed it anyway. But so you start the fight, popping out, sniper rifle, super loud. It echoes around, and then even down into the sewers as well. They get a nice
Nova
earful.
pops the manhole cover off, and we all jump out.
All right. Eyes up, Guardian. Roll a quick draw.
Okay.
And then hopefully this will be really quick. We're not going to do full combat at all. We'll
Okay.
do a round and then that's it.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay. And then
Uh,
Artemis, give me a 3d6 instead of 4 or 4d6 when you roll 3d6 instead of 4d6 when you roll your dice pool.
11 for quick draw.
Okay. Whatever you guys get for quick draw.
And the quick
9
draw
for
is
quick
just
draw.
2d6, right?
2d6
Sorry.
plus your quick draw bonus,
Okay.
whatever that may be.
6.
Okay. So a 6 was actually my number. Because they're fucking around with the gate right now. So, you have the element of surprise, so that lowers it down. I was thinking about doing a higher number because you all surpassed it super easy, but you have the edge on them, and I want to give you that. So,
Nice.
everybody can roll 4d6, except Artemis rolls 3d6 because of the sniper shot. And Guardians go first. Make your own fate or whatever. I don't know. How many did you become legend?
I rolled just enough for a super.
Oh my god. Excellent.
It is time.
Hey, I just did math.
Uh-huh.
You want to know what I got?
Oh no. Am I gonna get 3 supers?
Yeah! Oh, this is amazing. It's time.
Will I use all of my dice? Yes.
Yeah,
Is
same.
it worth it?
I will
Yes.
use exactly all of my dice.
Okay. Who's going first?
I can go first and get a nice like forge a path, I guess. I don't know.
I was thinking it would make sense for me to go first because I already got the sniper rifle shot off.
Yes. By all means, you do that.
I mean, I am a burning maul, so I only have close range, if that. But like with your sniper rifle out, if you want to take out the guys at the far distance.
Yeah, we'll take care of the rest.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so I will allocate 2 of my dice to take another sniper shot.
Okay. Where are you at?
This one right here. I pop out and I land right here, where
Okay.
I put my token.
Okay.
So I'm gonna shoot this guy.
Okay. Roll the hit.
That is 3.
Okay, that's a regular shot. How much damage?
Regular shot is 75 plus the dice. 82 damage.
Okay. That wipes out like 4/5 of its health. This was that wasn't a Colossus. That was a Phalanx. Oh, that kills it. Oh yeah, that way kills it. I'm sorry.
How dare you!
I can't remember what I assigned all of these. Okay, so that's 1 down.
Okay. And then I'm gonna bank my other dice.
Okay.
So I don't really.
Every time this happens, somebody's got a super.
Nah, I'll just take a hand cannon shot at. I figure you guys are gonna go for like these enemies first on the right side, so I'll take a hand cannon shot at this dog over there.
Okay. This is flat, right? Or is this a building?
It's a road, so it's flat.
Okay, thank you.
There's a little.
So I think
ledge.
he's 3, so I think he's a little bit out of range, so it ups it.
You would need a move or take a 6 for that range.
Okay, I'll move.
Hand cannon.
I'll move
Okay.
here.
So that would mean a 3. You'd need a 3.
Okay.
Hit. Or I'm sorry, you'd need a 4+ to hit.
4+.
Yeah. So the other one would have only hit on a 6. This only hits on a 3. Or how far did you move?
He's 2.5 squares away. That's like just out of hand cannon range, right?
Oh yeah, So
medium.
a hand cannon is a miss on a 1. When you move 1 space away, that shifts up 2.
So it's 3.
Or I'm sorry, it shifts up 1. No, it shifts up 1. Yeah, I'm sorry. No.
So I just need a 3 or above.
Oh, it is 2.
It was 2 per.
We did decide 2 per. So yeah, a 3 is a miss now. You need a 4, a 5, or a 6. So you got a 50-50 shot.
What's medium range? Medium range is 1 to 2, or 2
Yes.
to 3.
Yeah, medium range is 1 to 2, long is 2 to 3.
Although your
Got
hand, yeah. So
Okay.
it's just a 3 to miss.
So this is close. That's medium.
Okay.
That's
Gotcha.
long.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I rolled a 4 anyway, so I hit him once.
You do it. Yeah. How
Cool.
much damage?
That is 12 damage.
Okay. 25 minus 12, 13.
And I roll again. That's another 4. I think
Okay.
they put
1
some at
health.
1 health. Lovely.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
No worries. That is my turn.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you mind, Reth?
Yeah, not at all. I'll go next.
Okay.
Oh wait, unless you're talking about, do you mind if you go first? Which in that case, I do not mind.
That is what I meant, but thank you.
Okay, you
for
go
being
ahead.
So gracious. Nova is gonna use some of her movement, summon her burning maul, and cast. She's going to slam this giant hammer into the ground as it evaporates into her hands, and she's going to cast. Oh shoot! I would have to get closer. She's going to cast Scorched Earth, which is going to send out a 1.0 space-long line. She's going to send it in the direction of this war beast. It's going to cause, let's see, 40 plus DX damage, so that's 59 damage, and the line lasts until the start of the next Guardian phase.
Okay. Do you want to draw the line, or do you want me
Yes.
to draw the line?
Whoosh.
Okay.
It's
And
on
that
fire.
explodes the... Yeah. Nice.
Okay. Then she is... That guy's just out of range. She's gonna move up 1 space, cast another Scorched Earth against that guy.
Okay, that's 40 plus
Oh, why does it keep
DX.
changing back to blue?
Every time you move off of your marker, it changes.
Okay.
If you change your color down below on the little...
Yeah, I just didn't think I switched off of it. Oh, I
No.
did have to select my token.
Yeah,
That's
to
fine.
move, yeah.
Okay, and then with the last little bit of my movement, 1, 2, 3. I think from here I can just catch the last one and do another Scorched Earth against that guy.
Okay. Yeah, you incinerate all of them.
And I would technically have a 4th action, but there's no one in range.
I'll say if you want to move like an extra space or something instead, that's fine.
Well, I still can't get to anyone who's alive.
Yeah, but having
Can I
movement's
huck my
better
hammer?
than not.
My fucking huge ass hammer?
Can you do what?
Can I huck it? Can I throw it?
Hammer toss.
Yeah.
Like a shot put instead of a.
Yeah, like a shot put. Literally with
You
like the spin and everything, and she's gonna try and throw it at that war beast way in the distance.
Okay. Give me roll a d6 and get a 6.
Roll the d6 and get a 6. Would it help if? Can I still take that free movement that you suggested?
I'm gonna say no matter what, it's gonna be a d6.
Oh, it's gonna be a 6.
Or it's gonna be a 6 on a d6.
At your orbs of light.
Oh. That would only be if I get a 5.
If you roll
right?
a 5, add a.
Sure, I'll let you add an orb of light to make it a 5 or a 6. Why not?
5.
Okay.
I'm gonna use an orb of light to huck this hammer.
Yeah. Okay. So you just kind of, and it's gonna crash down on this dude.
Yeah. Oh, this is beautiful. beautiful. Yeah, yeah, she's gonna, like, twirl, huck it like a shock put, and it's gonna kang down onto the war beast, just smushing it. She's gonna turn back to the manhole and, like, look to the war beast in the distance, kind of, like, clap her hands to get rid of the ash from summoning it. Be like, alright, anyone left?
When it impacts, it makes a noise like. Oh wait, hang on, come on.
Is that a squeaky toy?
Yeah. I thought it had more squeak in it, but I guess it's very old, so I guess not.
Like the war beast just goes like
yeah,
that.
it just deflates like a squeaky toy when it impacts.
Perfect.
Okay. So the entire right field has been destroyed.
Yes.
Reth, what are you gonna do to the left side? I guess.
Well, first off, I'm gonna move to here.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna throw some stuff.
Okay. So you fiery wings, daybreak, avenging
Just-
angel.
Basically just sprinting like to here and then like tapping Artemis lightly on the shoulder to move past and moving over here and then doing another nice little twirl before throwing two swords, one here, one here.
Okay. What's the damage on the swords?
The damage on the swords are 25 plus hold on,
Plus DX.
20.
Plus 20, so
Yeah.
45. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. So this guy is going to have 5 health left and is going to be ignited. He's going to be on fire, but the war beast is dead.
Okay, I'm gonna throw another sword.
Oh, never mind. He's dead. That'll do it. That'll kill him. So there is now a war beast down below, and then there is this dude up top.
Yes. I love just the fire on this side of the map. It's wonderful. But yeah, that's Wrath's turn.
That's it.
Oh wait, I get a fourth
You
one.
have one
Yeah,
more
you
sword.
have
Yeah.
4
I was
actions.
gonna
Oh
say-
yeah.
Yeah.
Can I make this? It's long range, so
Yeah, you should be able to.
I do that.
Okay. So this one takes the same amount of damage and is similarly down to 5 health.
Yeah.
Are
Are these explosive barrels?
Sure.
They are now.
Yeah, why not? Fuck it.
He's an explosive barrel now.
There's no OSHA in the last city, so there totally can be explosive barrels. Yeah.
Fucking
The
sitting
scribbles. Cool.
Oh, and there's double actually, because this one got it twice, and they all exploded. Okay, so this war beast poops its pants and dies. I'm just kidding. War beasts don't wear
I
pants.
love that the war
It-
beast wears pants.
You
War
look
beast
over
wore
and
pants.
it's got
if a war
it's got
beast wore
jeans in it.
pants, would it wear them over the back or the front too?
Yeah, how would the war if there was to be fan art for this episode, I want it to be a war beast wearing pants. Not just putting that out there for anybody watching. Please draw me a war beast in pants. Also, that war beast only has 1 health left, so you all pretty much cleared the field.
Cool.
Which is you feel you're about to go through a whole big roller coaster of emotions.
Uh-huh.
A shrapnel from the barrel, like physics across the battlefield, hit it and did 1 hit point worth of damage.
Roll me a d6 and get a 6. No orbs of power.
Aww.
Rolled a 1.
This war beast lives to fight another round.
Oh,
And
wait, yeah, we all
actually-
get at least one because of.
it regains health. So now it's got 2 health. It's been empowered. So you've basically cleared the battlefield, which is good and great, and it's safe. And all of you still kind of feel the that like warmth of light within you from casting your supers. And then you don't feel that. You feel empty. You feel a distinct absence of light. All of you do, even if you hadn't cast your super. So obviously you're a little less warm when your super wears off. That's normal, but you still have the light. You can still feel it intrinsically within you. Suddenly, the light is gone from all of you, and you look up at the sky. You look up at the traveler above you, and you can see like this force field of energy kind of coming from the cage that's around it and enveloping the traveler. And you realize that whatever it is, it has disconnected you from the light.
Artemis has a panic attack.
Oh no.
Is that Warby still up?
Yeah, they're still up.
Just nonchalant as fuck. Nova's gonna make her way over to Artemis. Like, is Artemis like freaking out in the midst of this Warby's charging at her?
Yes.
Without even like acknowledging Artemis as she walks past, Nova just like fucking beats down on this little doggy. Just one punch.
Oh god.
Kind of sends it flying.
Yeah. You hear it go, "Arr!" as it fucking flies away.
And still nonchalant as hell, she's gonna look over to Artemis and put a hand on her shoulder, and she's gonna be like, "You're gonna be okay, Keen Eyes.
Okay.
Just deep breath
whew.
with me, okay?
All right.
We got this. We got guns, we got fists, we got friends, okay?"
Okay.
Is that Warby still alive?
Oh no, it's gone.
Okay,
It's
cool.
been yeeted.
Okay.
Yeah, are you doing anything in this little small interim?
Oh yeah, I guess Reth would kind of like slowly like regroup with the others and kind of like bringing Sprite out in the meantime. Be like, hey, what's happening? This doesn't feel right.
Not sure. Whatever they're doing up there, she kind of points up towards the traveler. I think it's cut us off. You know. Permanent-like.
Well, let's hope not. Our first priority is still the same. Get the
Sure
people out.
is.
Okay. We'll just have to be careful in the meantime.
You got it, Peaches. And Nova goes back over to the manhole cover and lifts it off, and she's like, "Everyone okay down there?"
You see a bunch of like scared, or just faces looking up, kind of anxious, kind of nervous, waiting to see what happens up there, and they all kind of shake their head at you.
She gives them the little okay symbol. She's like, "Come on up, everyone. Let's go while the going is still good."
Okay. And as they start to rise up the ladder, you hear familiar to all of us players and to the Guardians. You hear a noise, and you see a bright flash of light in front of you, and from some type of acausal portal, a strange being appears, and you see standing before you a Vex Hydra.
Oh god! Oh
shit.
jeez! Oh fuck!
and then a bunch more. We'll say two to start with. Cabal drop pods drop on either side of it, and they appear to be working together in a coordinated effort.
I don't like that.
Concerning.
And
I
that-
am terrified. Thank you.
That's where we end tonight's session.
All right.
Incredible. Thank you for running it. Oh, this is such a fun system.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, I, think you
I
guys
hope
did a
everybody
really
had
good job
fun.
with it.
I had a lot of fun. I was not expecting to be able to do my super twice.
I know.
Yeah. Just
By
like
the
the
way-
game.
Did you guys both get Orbs of Power from when I cast my super?
Yeah, I
Wow.
marked it.
Okay, good.
Thank you.
And did you mark it from when I cast my super?
Yes,
It
I did.
doesn't matter because they're all gone and
No!
you've been cut off from the light.
Oh, right.
So it actually works out really perfect that we didn't get to these fights because all of your character sheets are going to change slightly, because you don't have the Traveler's Gift right now.
Yeah, so we're
no.
not gonna have grenades, supers, charge melees.
Charge melees. We're gonna have to,
Or class
Oof.
abilities.
or class abilities either.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Glad-
So
Glad we're
you'll.
full health.
I have
Yeah.
what I did was I took like a character sheet, like a blank one, and I sharpied all of the changes.
Ooh.
So I will send that to all of you. I'll send that to Team A
Yeah.
and Team B.
Okay.
So it's basically you just don't have access to any of the light abilities. You can't put dice in there, and then your health, your shields, your mobility, your speed, and your heal modifier are all going to be changed as well because all of those are derived from the light too.
Okay.
So it's going to be a challenge.
I am excited.
Death is permanent.
Oh God.
Yeah.
All
So
right,
anyway, we have that to look forward to in 2 weeks.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, we have this entire game and your wonderful DMing to look forward to. Thank you for running it.
Thank you so much. Thank you for playing.
Yeah.
And thanks to I don't know who we
Got 10
have.
people in here.
That's awesome. Wow.
Right?
Thanks all of you for tuning in and for listening. And I hope you're having fun because I am.
Yeah, this has been a great time.
We appreciate it a bunch.